Yo. How's it going, everybody? Ooh. It's my first time catching a stream. So excited. Dude, Star Quasar. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the Mogswamp live experience. It's a good day. We're gonna chill in the flat world together. We're gonna have a wonderful time. And we're gonna get some little work done. Some little odds and ends. That is the goal. That is the goal. Miko Cam. Look at him. Oh my god, he's precious. Oh my god, he's so precious. He's so sweet. Little guy. Oh my god, I love him. I love him. I just love him. I want to get better at hardcore, but I can barely play without keep inventory. How can I get better? Dude, you're asking the wrong person. Have you ever seen me try to play hardcore? Have you ever seen that? It's not pretty. It's not a pretty picture. I'm not very good at hardcore. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. Okay. Is today gonna be full of whimsy and joy? How did you know, Sussy Wyatt? How did you know? Literally, how did you know? Oh no, my book! Oh god, I just dropped it in the ocean. Where'd it go? Wait, where'd it go? My book! Not my book! Actually, where'd it go? I don't see it. Where'd it... Hold on. Where did it go? Am I stupid? Hello? Dog, what just happened? Oh, it's okay, Miko. Don't worry. Don't worry, buddy. We'll find it. We'll find it, buddy. Turn on hitboxes. How do you do that again? F3B? How is this possible? Dude. Are you guys seeing this? Wait, that book had all my stream ideas in it. I'm genuinely... Is that it? There it is. Oh my god. That literally threw me off so bad. Okay. How is he flying? It's free cam, silly billies. Oh my god. Have you guys never seen free cam? I can exit my body and fly around. It's so helpful if you're a content creator, dude. It's so helpful because I can just be like talking about something and go show you guys without having to go over there. I can be like, oh, thank you, chatter, for bringing up my moss farm. Here's my moss farm. We can go over and look at it, and then I can just pop back into my body. For being a content creator, I cannot recommend free cam enough. It's so helpful. It's so helpful. I'm curious, do you remember how to pronounce my name? Deciduous 1690? Deciduous is a pretty common word. It's a type of tree. There's deciduous trees and coniferous trees. Deciduous trees the leaves turn colors and then they fall off in the winter. Coniferous trees have needles, which are meant for lower temperatures. And they're evergreen. They're also known as evergreen trees because they stay green all year round. Anyways, little educational lesson for you today. Wow, Mog is so smart. I feel like that's like really common knowledge. Let's be real. Okay. Could you show your iron farm and how you built it? Thank you, Winkshard, for the £2. Here's the thing about my iron farm. It broken. It's been broken forever. Maybe that's what we should do today. We could build a new iron farm. This thing's been broken for like over 2 years, and I have no idea why it's broken either. In my head, it should still work. Zombie go around, 4 villagers in each thing. Zombie scare villagers. Villager make iron golem. I don't get what's broken about this. I literally have no idea what's broken about this. It's probably because of the recombobulator. Oh, I forgot about the recombobulator. You're right. Your cat is breathing? I sure hope so. Let me know if he stops. Yeah, this thing's been broken forever. And honestly, I'm almost out of iron. Like, I've been running off the iron that just like had accumulated in this thing. But as you can see, I'm down to my last my last scraps here. Here, we could at least craft it all into iron block. We could consolidate it real quick. Should we build a new iron farm? Maybe we can fix this one. We might be able to fix this one. Make the cat cam bigger? You need more cat cam? I feel like it's a third of the screen on mobile, which is where you're watching on YouTube. Do you really need more than a third of the screen dedicated to the cat? I guess that's a stupid question. I know what you're gonna say. I know you're gonna say yes. Twitch, I wasn't talking to you. Get out of here, Twitch chat. He stopped breathing? Never mind, he just took a big breath? Okay. Don't scare me like that. Oh, he's so cute, dude. He's so freaking cute. The little mouth with the little paw. Oh my god, it's too much. Deciduous, thank you for the support. Thank you for the donos, dude. I appreciate it. So yeah, I wrote down a few oddball projects that I want to get done in my world, and I figured we could just put these pieces of paper in a dispenser and see what we get, see what we roll. And then whatever we roll, we'll just do that. But maybe I'll add another piece of paper for working on the iron farm. I think that's appropriate, since we, since the chatter brought it up. It's so goddamn hot. It's so goddamn hot in this room. Am I allowed to say goddamn on my own stream? I don't know. Do people feel like damn is a swear? I feel like damn's no longer a swear. I feel like damn has been demoted. But maybe that's crazy of me. I feel like damn and hell are like kitty swears, you know what I mean? Not real swears. Damn is not a swear? I feel like it's not a swear. Agreed? Yeah, I feel like when I was a kid it was a swear, and nowadays no one cares. No one cares about that one. You remember when kids used to say HE double hockey stick? HE double hockey stick. Okay, let me find some paper. Amy says damn, so it's not a swear. True. If Amy Bunny says it, then it can't be a swear. Yo, someone just hit the HE double hockey stick emoji in chat. Let's go. All right, let's see. Let's see. I need a piece of paper. I need a piece of paper. Fix the iron farm. All right, there we go. So now we have 4 options for what we're gonna do today. All right, we got add to the greenhouse. We got a bunch of new plants in the Spring to Life update. Cactus flowers. Well, most of them we added to the greenhouse, but the ones that we haven't really added yet to the greenhouse are the pale oak tree and the eye blossom. Those 2 things we didn't add to the greenhouse, so we gotta add those. We also gotta round up my happy ghast. They all escaped, and we gotta build them little stations. So that's something we gotta do. We gotta round up my skeleton horses. They're all just like scattered all across my world. There's so many skeleton horses, and I want to build like a bone stable for all my skeleton horses. Doesn't that sound cool? The bone stable. You should make a cake farm with auto crafters. Not a bad idea, Deciduous. Thank you for the 2. That would be fun. I haven't done much with the auto crafters. I need to learn how they work. And then finally, fixing the iron farm would be the 4th option. Dude, doggy tamer, let's go. Wow, I just hit that way too hard. Ow, that like actually hurt my ear. Let's do a softer one. There we go. Yeah, that hurt. That actually hurt I blew way too hard. But thank you, Doggy, for the five tier 1s. Thank you for the 5 gifties. I appreciate it. Joe Sachs in the chat. Yo, Joe Sachs, the man, my homie, the myth, the legend. Just hit 10K subs. Everybody go subscribe to Joe Sachs. Educational Minecraft content, which I'm all about. You guys know I sneak some educational lessons into my videos from time to time, but Joe Sachs is like, he's the Bill Nye of Minecraft YouTube, dude. He's the Neil deGrasse Tyson of Minecraft YouTube. He's the... I can't think of any other science communicators. Who was the older one from like the 70s? He wore the sweaters. Carl Sagan? He's the Carl Sagan of Minecraft YouTube, dude. Okay, we should make the little dispenser thing. Come on, let's go. Oh, it's nighttime. Hold on, let's sleep first. Let's sleep first. Oh my god. Okay, Mog, please build a sandwich. I'm not building a sandwich. I'm not gonna do it. I refuse to do it. I'm not gonna do it. You know what? Okay, I got a deal for you guys. You want me to build a sandwich? You want me to build a sandwich so bad? I got a deal for you. Okay? I got a deal for you. Give me 1 second. I got a deal for you guys. Take it or leave it. Here we go. Okay. You guys ready? Here's your deal. You guys have been bugging me about this sandwich. You guys have been begging me to build this sandwich. I don't want to build a sandwich. But. We're at 82,000 subscribers on Mogswamp. We're at 82,000 subscribers on Mogswamp. I'm a greedy man. I want that second silver play button. I got the silver play button. I got the gold play button. I need the second silver play button. And I want it by Christmas. I want this silver play button for Christmas. That's all I ask. So we make a little deal here. If you guys subscribe to Mogswamp, get me to 100K by Christmas, I'll build you the sandwich for Christmas. Little white elephant, little gift swap, little secret Santa. What do you say? Deal? Deal? What do you say, chat? If you guys get Mogswamp to 100K subs by Christmas, I'll build the sandwich. Oh my god, it's going up. Oh my god, it's going up. Oh no. What have I done? Oh god, oh no! What have I done? Oh no! Oh no! Oh, they're gonna make me build a sandwich. I regret it. I take it back. I take it back. I take it back. Oh god. Oh, I'm gonna have to build the sandwich. Can it at least be a BLT? That's my favorite kind of sandwich. Deciduous, thank you for the 5. If you add eye blossoms to anything, remember they kill bees. Also, you ever realize that the opposite of formaldehyde is casual dejekyll? Formaldehyde. Okay, that's funny. That's actually funny. It took me a second. Wait, eye blossoms kill bees? Since when? They do? I had no idea about that. I had no idea. God, it's actually like skyrocket. Oh my god, what have I done? Okay, you know what? Let's just forget about that. Let's go back to the game. I can't worry about it. I really don't want to build the sandwich. I didn't think it would work. I just wanted to get you guys off my case. Oh no. I just wanted to get you guys off my case. Okay. All right, let's see here. All right, dispenser, button. I think that's all we need. Bloop, 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 bloop. All right, here we go. Are you guys ready? You should make the sandwich bubble bass ordered. Bubble bass ordered. Still no pickles. You forgot the pickles. That guy's voice is so legendary. It's so greasy. All right. All right, here we go. What are we gonna do today? Can we get a drum roll? Can we get a drum roll? Hold on. Surely there's just like a fun drum roll sound effect. Drum roll. Drum roll, please. Fix the iron farm! Hey, we're gonna fix the iron farm. Okay, well, that means I have to figure out what the heck kind of iron farm I even built. I don't even know what kind of iron farm I built. Okay, Pappy Pepper, thank you for the tier 1 for 14 months. That's wild. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh my god, someone in the chat said you should try for the blue axolotl. I finally got tropical fish. We can do a roll. We can do a roll. So let's do that. Oh my god, people. This is the first actual attempt we're gonna do at this on stream. We can actually do a roll. I finally got 4 tropical fish. Let's do it. All right. So, in terms of donos, in terms of donations, here, we're gonna pause the music because obviously the music's gonna play. At Comic-Con, someone gave me $5. I went to Grand Rapids Comic-Con. Someone walked up to me, gave me a $5 bill. They said, Mogswamp, I want you to throw this into your fountain and try to get the blue axolotl. I said, are you sure? And they said, yes, take my $5. And so I renamed, it was GR Sonic 54. GR Sonic, this is your $5 in-game, translated into a gold block. I probably spent it on coffee. All right. I probably spent the real $5 on coffee, but this gold block represents your $5. So let's do it. Let's do a roll. All right, here we go. All right, that should suck that up. We got our buckets. All right, let's do this. Let's do this. Come on, guys. I need you to pray for me. I need you to pray for me. No elytra. Let's take the elytra off. Are you serious? Why are these guys always here, man? What? If you guys saw the Axolotl video, you'll know that I had to deal with these guys like 10 times. Why are they always here? What is their problem? I don't understand why they keep spawning here. Is there something about pillagers that I don't understand? Like, okay. Okay, the song's playing, good. I was worried. Get out of here, dude. You're ruining the sanctity of my sanctuary, of my sanctum. My spawning sanctum. Okay. Is that all of them? God. Freaks. Freaks, man. Absolute freaks. Okay. I'm sensing something unexpected is gonna happen. Deciduous, I hope you're right. I hope you're right. Thank you for the 2. All right. Please, guys, please. Let's get it. Let's get it together on stream. This would be so hype. This would be so hype. All right, here we go. You actually have to be really careful not to accidentally click the tropical fish into the water. So we're gonna do yellow and white. And then pink and brown after that. Come on, please. Nope. Okay. Pink and brown. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Okay. All right. That's what we thought was gonna happen. That's all right. That's all right. Maybe Wandy T will show up and give us another chance in this stream. You never know. Okay. So that was. Let's see here. December 7th, 2025. Why did the song stop? Oh, because I'm in the book. That's right. I always forget that when you're in the book, technically the game is paused. So then let's just copy this. All right. We made 2 attempts. Why can't I? That was weird. Okay. The donation was $5 USD. From, what was it? GR Sonic 54? I think it's from, yeah, from GR Sonic 54, if I remember correctly. Hopefully that's right. All right, that goes in there. We did not get it, so we press the button, and the water stops. All right, let's go to the Pit of the Unwanted and get our Elytra back. So sad. Another one? Jesus. Okay. Ice Burgers, thank you for the 50 bits. 50 bits. All right. All right. Music can go back on. All right. Get in there. Get in there. Hey. What are you doing? I said get in there. All right. Somehow I ended up with 4 water buckets. I don't know how that happened, but just throw them all in here. All right. Well, we tried. We tried, guys. Hey, Mog, what's going on? What's up, Gwendolyn? How you doing? How's school? How's your 20-hour classes or whatever? I think I have a bad omen chest over here. Here it is. Okay. So, the task we rolled was fixing my iron farm. Tyler Johnson, thank you for the happy poop. So let's just go look at the iron farm. I finished class 2 days ago. I got a month off before my 10-hour class starts. Oh, nice, nice, nice. How could you have a class that's longer than a workday? It seems cruel, dude. I'm so hot. It's so hot in this room. Hold on. Oh, good boy. Good boy. Oh, man. Okay. A little bit of allergies. What's broken in the iron farm? I couldn't tell you. It just no longer produces iron. Ideally, I would love to find this design that I used and then see if someone in the comments has like an easy fix. Because a lot of times when these iron farms break, you don't have to change that much. It might be a pretty easy fix. So, map check, please. You want to see the map of my world? Here's the map of my world. I've been doing some off-camera dirt mining. I did this whole area right here. And then I've been doing, I think, all of these slime chunks I did off camera, just while I was doing other stuff. I was multitasking. So we're almost at, we're past 4.5 million dirt now, which is cool. According, someone sent me this Discord. Apparently, I have the second highest dirt mined in the world. I almost have the world record. I think the world record's like 8.5 mil. So if I can just beat that, I'll have the world record for most dirt mined. I'm pretty sure, according to this wiki, and according to this like Minecraft world record Discord. First stream I've caught, been loving the videos for a while, but recently got back into Twitch. Well, welcome, welcome. Hey Mog, first time in, just want to say hi. Destiny, welcome, dude. 2 new chatters back to back. Everybody say welcome in the Twitch chat to all of our new chatters. Okay, so, scary guy's over there. Let's see if we can find the farm that I used. You're gonna have to excuse me, because I'm just gonna be looking on my second monitor real quick to try to see if I can find it. Now, here's the question. Did I do a good job and credit the person who built the farm when I first built it in my world? I'm guessing I did, because usually I'm pretty good about that. But the problem is, this was an old episode when I built this farm. It was quite some time ago. So we're gonna have to search a few videos, I think. A few old videos. Like, was it already in my world tour? Like a blank. I wonder if it was in my world tour. Huh. You guys want to see what I'm looking at? Okay, so in the world tour video, which was 4 years ago now, I'm trying to see if it was already built or not. It's a vanilla. So, dude, the old skin is so cursed. Oh my god, the world looks so different 4 years ago. It's crazy. It's crazy how much has changed. Okay, so it would be right out there. Oh, go out there. Oh, I turned around. Okay. I'm showing how the world began. Okay, showing some clips of how the world began. Showing my storage room. Showing the underneath area. Dude, I feel like it wasn't built yet in this episode. I think I would have shown it. Hold on, maybe when I go to the iron farm, I'll mention what my iron situation is like. That makes sense to me. Let's take a look and see if I mention... Hi again, Mog. How is the Axolotl quest going? Well, you just missed it, Enzo Gamer. We rolled, and we lost. We lost big time. We didn't get it, unfortunately. All right, hold up. All the cool stuff that surrounds the tower, I actually want to take you guys to an old spot that I never visit anymore, called the Garden of Pharaohs. So let's take a little flight over there and check that out. All right, guys. So this is T-Pone 2424's Garden of Pharaohs, another super old fan of mine who was super sweet and donated what I think was the first ever person I need. I just went out about Amber, and obviously it no longer works anymore as of 1.14 or whatever Village and Pillage was. I get all my version numbers a little mixed up, but they used to just come down through here and drop down into here, and I've still got just like a bunch of iron from when it still worked backed up. I haven't actually built a new... Okay, there we go. I haven't built a new iron farm yet in this video. Okay. Holy audio from old Mog mic. It's the same mic. Isn't that wild? It's the same microphone. I just like didn't... I just talked bad. It's been the same microphone the entire 12 years I've had my channel. I've always had the same mic. In fact, if you go to my channel and look at the, I scheduled this video in 2030, it's right there. You can see the old mic. It's this mic. It has not changed. And listen to my audio quality.
Oh yeah, I've just had now, and I'm doing this spontaneously.
So like, I don't know what I was doing wrong, because it's the same microphone. I don't know. Don't ask me why it sounds better in 2025 than it did in 2012, but it's literally the same microphone. Not even the same model and brand of microphone. It is the same microphone. You can tell because this thing is like, I mean, it's just falling apart. Like there's like knobs coming off it. Oh man. Where does this go? Why did I do that? Okay, there we go. Puberty hit late? I don't know, man. I don't know. W haircut? That's not Mog, it's me. It's me.
On Easter.
What do you mean? It looks like me. Kinda.
That would probably be.
Okay, so let's see. If it wasn't in the World Tour, then the World Tour was... The next one was episode 101. I dug out the nether. So then, was it in here? I doubt it. I doubt I made the iron farm in this episode. But we could check the description. Wither skeleton farm, wandering trader farm. Okay, so no iron farm. Did not make an iron farm in this episode, as far as I can tell. Okay, so it's not in episode 101. Is it in episode 102? Nether plant farm, fern farm, drip leaf farm. It looks like I did not. This is episode 102, right?
That's your tail. You don't care, huh?
I used to put little clips at the beginning. Let's see. Yeah, no iron farm in episode 102 either. Okay, what about episode 103? Is it in episode 103? It doesn't... If it is, I did not put it in the description, but let's see. I saw wood farming. To be fair, I didn't put the wood farm in the description either. No, I don't think it's in here. I don't think it's in here. Okay, so if it's not in there, then it's gotta be in episode 104. Surely. Sea pickle farm, but no. When did I build my iron farm? Dudes, I cannot figure out when I built this iron farm. Okay, surely it was in the 20 years in Superflat video. Oh, Nembomb's iron farm fixed by Gecko. Okay, here we go. Here we go. I found it. I found it. Let's go. Episode 105. Okay. Oh, you guys were telling me in chat? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I missed it. I should have been paying attention. Okay. So, we just need to figure out... Put leaves on top of glass? No, that's not it. Why doesn't this work anymore? I made a comment, apparently, 2 years ago where I said it doesn't appear to work anymore. And Gecko said, I had a look and it should still work in the latest version of the game. Sometimes there can be small issues, so if you can give me more information, I could figure it out. Gecko, how do I reach Gecko? Gecko, get in the chat. How do we reach this man? How do we reach this man? Okay, how do I fix this? Some common issues. Okay, here we go. Some common issues.
Or the iron. Now I'm going to go over some issues that some people sometimes have.
Okay.
And this doesn't mean that like the farm is actually broken. So sometimes the villagers don't always sleep. So in this circumstance they are all, but sometimes I don't notice that there's a bed next to them. So what you can do is just pretend that this villager is not sleeping. I've broken the carpet on top of here because that's going to break when I break the bed. I'm going to break the bed. So get some blocks and place them here. I'm going to put the bed down again. And then the villager will sleep again. And I'll put the carpet on top. Now
that might be it. That might be it. Guys, that might be it. What if the villagers just aren't sleeping? All right. What time is it? It's nighttime. And they're not sleeping. Is that what's wrong? I think that could be what's wrong. Wait, guys, I think that might be it. That could be it. Chat, do you think that's what's going on? I think it is. All right. Let's see. Let's see if we can solve this. Because it's nighttime. Look, it's nighttime in my world, and they're not sleeping. I feel like they should be sleeping. So, ow! Okay, let me grab some stone. And let's go up here. Let me put on gamma as well so we can see better. Okay. So I'm just gonna grab some blocks. We're gonna go like that. And then I'm gonna erase. Is this gonna break too? Oh no! Oh no, how did that? No, 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 no. Oh no. Oh, why? Oh my god. Dog, I thought the carpet would hold them. Oh, that was holding up the carpet. Stupid idiot. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Oh my god, I want to... Oh my god. I'm so mad. I'm so mad. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's so annoying. That's so annoying, dude. Will you get in there? I'm going to flip out. Oh my god, they're both out. They're both out. Alright, someone has to just... Oh, dude. I'm so mad. 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 Oh my god, I'm so mad. Alright. Alright, so you're telling me the string would... Yeah, the string wouldn't have broken. Why did I do that, dude? Friggin' idiot. Okay, yeah, you go down there. Okay. Alright, we gotta get 2 new villagers now. Oh, dude, I'm so mad that just happened. And now we gotta wait for next nighttime as well. Oh, I'm so mad that just happened, dude. Alright, we need 2 villagers. God, that sucked so bad. That sucked so bad. I'm so mad. That was so annoying. Oh my god, that was so annoying. Okay, at least I still have this rail set up. So, it's not going to be horrible. It's not going to be terrible. It's not going to be terrible. I still have this rail set up. It's actually kind of nice. Past Mog did us a favor by never taking this rail down. So, let's grab some dirt. Break all the beds and replace them now. But see, the thing is, I want to do it at night, I feel like. Okay, and they'll drop right down there. Okay. Gonna have our cart go right to there. This won't be too bad. This hopefully won't be too bad. Alright. Famous last words. Okay, so we're gonna follow this track all the way to our villager breeder. Who's the cat? That's my cat, Miko. Pet Miko to feel better? You're right. You're right. This will help. Hey, buddy. Hey, sweetie. Oh, he's my little baby. He's my little baby boy. God, I love him. I just love him. Okay. Here we go. Grab a new villager. And we want... Send villagers away is on. Cool. Okay, there he goes. Oh no! Oh no! Oh, dang it! Oh, dang it! Okay. That way. Okay, okay. Oh, there's a guy under here. Alright, you go that way. Go this way. Okay, he's going. He's going. He's good. Alright, one more. One more. Ah! You villager. Send him away. Okay. Let's go. Alright. This isn't too bad. I forgot we had a rail track already set up. This is fine. This is so fine. What's your most valued shulker? Probably my amethyst shulker. I think it's literally my most valuable. Oh no, what? That was so unexpected. Oh, that really threw. That really was unexpected. I think it was from when I was making the wheat farm. Oh, that was really funny. Bro jerked the wheel, literally. Why is everything going wrong? I don't know, man. Oh, that was really funny looking. Okay, let's try again. That went off the rails. Hey, good one. Good one, Endore. Yo, thank you for the 3. No idea how to pronounce your name. No idea what even language that is, but I appreciate it. Alright, come on, buddies. How do you get amethyst? Amethyst can only be found in one specific chest in the trial chambers. So it's basically... I think it might be the rarest resource in Superflat. Other than, like, the other side music disc. It's, like... It's insanely rare. So, so yeah, if I ever lost my... Oh, come on. Dude, I really should have, like, checked where this freaking thing went. I really should have checked the rail line. I really should have checked ahead of time. Maybe, Bob, thank you for the 4-month membership. I really appreciate it. Oh, my God. How do we get this guy out of the floor? What? Why is he just stuck like that? And the other guy's just gone. What is going on, dude? How do we get him out of here? Okay, we probably just have to break this ceiling. Oh, I'm sorry. There you go, buddy. Okay, what's the pattern here? This way? And then this way? Does that look right? Wait, I feel like I screwed it up. Wait, I actually genuinely can't tell if that's right. Why does it look wrong? Wait. Oh, I fell. Ow. Okay, hold up. No, I think that's right. Yeah, I think that's right. Okay. Let's go fetch this guy over here. Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. Oh, my lord, dude. Why is everything going so wrong? Okay. Let him live there. You guys are sad that I didn't let the villager live in the floor. The villager's head on the floor is a nice decoration. Well, maybe we'll bring back a floor villager at the end of this. I didn't even know we had one of those over here. A little floating wither skull. These are one of the very cursed things about my world. If you've never seen these, I've got floating wither heads all over my world. It's really creepy. Okay. Do I just push him, like, directly down the hole and then break the carts, or what? I should probably have planned this ahead. You know what? We're going for it. He's gonna go down, and we'll break the carts when they're down there. That's a crazy super chat. Moggy, I love you. I wish I could find a man like you. 4 crying rose emoji, wilting rose emojis. Well, thank you, Blackbot BS. I appreciate the 110 tries. What are tries again? I can't remember what country those, what currency that is. Break the cards first? Well, too late for that. All right, let's see. I think this is working. Yeah, that worked fine. Okay. We've got 3 of them, but I feel like we need 4. Is it 3 or 4? How many? I can't tell. 1, 2, 3. There's at least 3. That's just one giant villager blob. Aw, their arms make a little heart, guys. Aw, their arms make a heart, guys. Okay, how many? It's 3? Ugh. Hi, Mog. I started my live stream journey inspired on your Superflat world. And this year I reached 100k subs. Dude, that's amazing. That's so sick. Congratulations. There's 3 beds. Oh, right. Yeah, there's 3 beds. Good point, chatter. Good point, chatter. It's 3 for sure. Okay. So this time we just have to not break the string, but we can break the carpet and the beds. Is it nighttime yet? Where's the sun at? It's going down. It's going down for real. All right, so I think we should just do this now. I think we should do this now. And then I'll get rid of the dirt underneath them. So boop, boop. Boop, boop, boop. And then whoop. Boop. Okay. And then we are gonna just one at a time. Bed. Carpet. Oh, carpet. And then bed, carpet. Oh, come on, dude. Dude, come on. I put the string back. They shouldn't be able to. Wait, I'm so confused. Whatever. They're gonna go to bed, I think. Which should fix this. Yeah, there we go. Wait, why can they? I thought the carpet was what was preventing them out, because they have tall heads. Wait, how did he get out? Hold on, I thought the carpet holds them in, because they have the tall head. F3B? Oh, maybe not. Maybe this, I don't know what this carpet's doing. Oh, no. Wait. We need him not to be there. Okay, yeah. We need him to get into the bed. Get in bed. Okay, nice. Delete that. Good. I think we're good. All right, this one's good now. Oh my God, this is tough. All right, let's do this one. Ideally, because it's nighttime, even if they get out, it doesn't really matter, as long as we can place the bed back down. So, gonna get rid of that, though. Oh, okay, it does matter, because they jump down like idiots. I don't even care anymore. I'm just gonna do this. Hopefully they'll get back in. Where are they going, dog? Come over here. There's beautiful beds for you baby boys. Come over here. I know you want to sleep. I know you want to. Just go over, get in bed. It'll be so nice. Oh, he's going that way. I approve of that. Get in bed. Get in bed. It's right there. Get in bed, big boy. Come on. Do it. Get in bed. Oh my God. This is catastrophic. Oh, this is going so poorly. Can you name a villager Rodrigo? I'm going to name these villagers with my sword if they don't start listening to me. Dude, why won't they go to bed? Oh my God, you idiot. You idiot. Stupid. No, get out of bed. Oh my God. Stupid. stupid, stupid idiot. Insanely, insanely stupid idiot. Oh my god. Alright. Please tell me that's good now. Alright, just need another villager for that. There's like just literally no good way to do this, I think. Dude. I don't get why they don't see the beds in the first place. It's a weird glitch. Okay, that one's good. This one's good. You idiot! Oh my god! Oh my god! What is wrong with these stupid mobs? I'm going to crash out. Oh my god! What are you doing? Why do they keep killing themselves? Oh my god. Oh my god. Are you guys seeing this? Did you see that? Oh my god. These guys are actually brain dead. Holy, like what? These guys are brain dead. Holy, I'm trying so hard not to crash out. Okay. This one's good. No, no. Okay. 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 That one actually went off without a hitch. Okay, okay. But wait, wait. Why is there only two of them? Why is there only two of them? Was that one already missing one? Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god. Love Lynn raided me. Wait, Lynn! Oh my god, hi! Thank you for the raid. Okay, okay, okay. How you been? Oh my god, I'm sorry. I'm suffering right now. I'm sorry you had to come in at a time like this. I'm truly suffering. These guys are testing me. These guys are really testing me. One of them died? I totally missed that. I've been so good, we really need to catch up. Yes. How have you been? Busy. Busiest year of my life, I think, by far. Not gonna lie. This was the craziest, busiest year of my life. But it's good. Everything's going really good for me. This year was crazy, to be fair. Like, Lynn, I was in Minecraft Live. I went to the Minecraft movie premiere. What happened? I feel like Lynn will get it. Lynn was friends with me when I was, like, at 10K subs. Like, what is happening? My career is taking off, dude. It's very exciting. But, man, busy year. All right. We need one villager for there and then one for each of theirs. So let's just go get the one at, let's do one at a time so we don't get overwhelmed here. Charco, thank you for the 2 CHFs. This better make the iron farm work. I still remember watching the initial blow up and everything and flatline. Fun times. I need more flatline. I know. I've been saying we're going to bring it back for like years. When the time is right, I will bring it back. I just don't know when the time is right. Look how cute Miko's being. He looks so sweet right now. Age of Empires sound effects? Yes, I love Age of Empires too. It's like my childhood right there. And the sound effects are so good. What is Flatline? I'm a newer part of the Mog lore. Flatline was an old SMP. Right when my channel was like starting to take off, I invited some other YouTubers to try out Superflat as like a, basically just Hermitcraft in Superflat was like the pitch. Like, you know, just regular old survival in Superflat, but on an SMP. We need to bring it back. I still think Hermitcraft should do a Superflat season. It's just for doing like terraforming or like a shopping district. Superflat is like really perfect. Okay, those guys are in. Hold up. Plus, I would just love to see how other creators handle Superflat. All right, hold up. How do I get to this without messing things up? Oh, no, 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 no! God. Oh my God, dude. I hate my life so much. So much. So incredibly much. Oh my God. Why? Why are they like this, dude? Why is this game like this? I hate this game. Oh my God, I'm so mad. How did that happen? I clicked. How is my pig's not even that fast? How did that? I clicked. Oh my God. Why, dude? What the? Like, why? I hate this. I hate this so much. I hate this more than words can possibly describe. I hate this so unimaginably much. Oh, we got iron. It's working. We fixed the farm. It's all worth it. Okay. Oh my God, I'm so mad. I'm so mad. Mog, go build something else? No. I have to have an iron farm. I hate okay. Okay. Real quick. I'm allowed to be mad when play video game, and I play it up for the camera. It's fun. It's fun. Don't be parasocial. I'm fine. I'm okay. I'm just playing it up for the camera. It's funny. I'm clip farming. We're good. We're okay. You guys don't have to worry about me. I'm all right. Okay? I love you guys. Don't worry. I'm being funny. I'm being funny. Okay. So we need 2? We need 2 for here. Got it. Be parasocial. Usually people are pretty chill with me. I don't ever feel like people are being parasocial, but sometimes people take it a little too seriously when I'm getting all mad on stream. It's funny when streamer get mad. Check Mog's blood pressure. Actually, I do have blood pressure issues. That part's real. I've been trying to work on that. I think that's just me not getting enough sleep. I'm subbed to you on YouTube. Thank you. Thank you, Push. I love you. Mog kind of looks like a character that gets killed in the first 3 episodes of a series or the first in a horror movie. That's not fair. What does that mean? I wouldn't get killed. I'm so smart. I would be amazing in a horror movie. I would live forever. What do you mean true? Chat, that's so mean. Why? I would live till the end for sure. Is Mog a hippie? Yeah, I am. I am a hippie. I'll admit it. I'm gonna redo my hair. It's bothering me. Give me a sec. I mean, he was the first in Naked and Afraid 3 times. All right, that's different though. That's actually different for reasons. I can't say the reasons, but there's a bunch of reasons why it's different, and you just have to trust me on that. Your hair is so majestic, dude. I think in the spring, when it gets warm, I'm gonna cut it. I think I'm getting close. I'm getting close. I need to cut it soon. Look at all this. I got like a whole extra head on top of my head. It's so heavy. My hair is so thick. It's so thick and heavy. Look at it. There's a whole extra me on top of me. Hair jar? No, we're not doing a hair jar. That's so gross. Having long hair means he's not a hippie. As a long-haired Native American, I can say you're not a real dude unless you got long hair. I love having long hair. I think dudes with long hair are like super, super sick. But at the same time, it is very hot and it's a lot to take care of. So I think soon I may go for a little trimsy. Mid-length Mog is the best Mog. We've had this discussion a few times on stream. Don't show your window? I mean, I think it's fine. It's just trees. If Rainbow can figure out where my house is from that, then I'm cooked anyways, man. Okay. I don't know how to do this better than I've been doing it. Okay. I think maybe if we do this and then delete the cart now and then push him in. That was stupid. He could have jumped up there. I'm lucky. I'm lucky. Except I don't want him to take fall damage, but I guess it is what it is. All right, get in the hole. Come here. Can you get out of the corner, dude? Oh my God, they're so annoying. Good enough. Yo, first time here, and I have one big question. What is your favorite mod/mod pack you have or you want? Great question. So, I have gotten so many requests for my mods, my mod list, my favorite mods, that I ended up just making my own mod pack. So if you look up Mogswamp on Modrinth, you're gonna find my Modrinth account, and I've got a few packs. I'm gonna upload some more stuff too. But this one, Mogswamp's mod pack, has all of my different mods, and shout out Rebella, she did such a good job on this. All the visuals, all the performance mods, all the utility mods, and all the building tools, they're all separated. It's got my resource pack, and this even comes preloaded with a bunch of Superflat worlds. So if you've ever wanted to try the Superflat challenge, you might have heard me talk about how you need to go to version 1.17 and then upgrade to a newer version, and it's all sorts of complicated. In order to make it easier for people to try Superflat, I preloaded ready to go Superflat worlds that have already been upgraded from 1.17 to the latest version. Plus, they have a bunch of seeds. So there's one with my Superflat world seed, and then there's 4 with a big area without slime chunks. The first one has no slime chunks around spawn, and then the other 3 have no slime chunks around each of the 3 strongholds in the first ring. So if you ever want to like build a base around a stronghold and not have to worry about slimes, you've got 3 seeds right there. It's super cool. So, and if you need any support, you can join the Discord. It's all right here. It's very nicely laid out. So huge shout out to Rebella. Look at how nice this looks. Oh, that's so sick. But yeah, huge shout out to Rebella for putting that together. Go to Modrinth, look up Mogswamp. You can find my mod pack and get all my stuff. So yeah. Hopefully that answers your questione. Little Spanish for you. Okay, let's see here. More versions coming soon? That's the GOAT. That's the GOAT. All right. Rebella says there's more versions of the mod pack coming soon, guys. All right. All 3 villagers in the hole. Sweet. So that one's done. All right. What a day. What a day. Okay, let's get these other 2 modules set up. So I believe this one needs 1 villager and the other one needs 1 villager as well, if I remember. Did you build the bruh emoji yet? What are those things? Easter Island heads? Did I say I was gonna do that? I don't remember. Thank you for the 2. I don't remember what you're talking about. I'm gonna be real. Moai? Yeah, Moai. Moai thing. Thank you. Thank you, chat. Dum dum. You give me gum gum. What a stupid thing. That movie's classic, though. Why did that emoji become such a meme? Does anybody know the history on that one? OMG, I didn't know Mogswamp stream, but I'm definitely here for the cat. That's fair. That's super fair. Owen! Dude, Owen, thank you for the raid, homie. Oh, I appreciate it so much. What were you guys up to today? Dude, I miss you, Owen. I miss the whole crew. I have been so antisocial over the past 6 months. I moved across the country, and then I had like 4 sponsorship deadlines that took over my life. And I miss hanging out with people. I really do. I miss you too, man. Aw, this is looking awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I've got an iron farm that we're trying to fix right now. For those of you unfamiliar, Orange Juice viewers, this is my 13-year-old Superflat survival world. My name is Mogswamp. Hi, nice to meet you. This is my cat Miko. He's a little guy. He's a little adorable little tyke. He's my little baby boy. And yeah, in my Superflat world, I see you on shorts. Yes, 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 exactly. Yes, it's a Superflat survival world with structures, as you can see. That is one of my old villages from way back in the day. I started this world in 2012, and I've just been going ever since. So here's the map, if you guys are curious. This is what the world looks like currently. So right now, we are under here, where I have a hidden iron golem farm right here, underneath. and we're trying to fix it up. So we gotta get one villager into here and one villager into here, and then I think it should be working again. I think so. Hexagons are the bestagons. They really are, dude. I love me a good hexagon. Just nature's favorite shape. Nature's favorite polygon. Why is Miko napping like he knows he is better than me? Because he is. He's better than all of us. That's the thing. I don't think a single human on the planet could be as pure as Miko. Oh, what'd you see, buddy? What'd you see? Did you see a bird? Anyways. Thank you for the 100 ARS. Oh, you guys liked the build and seek? Thank you. Thank you, chatters. Thank you. Yeah, the, not the build and seek, the build battle royale. That was so fun. I had a lot of fun on that video. Cyberpunk's such a cool style. If you guys have never tried building in Cyberpunk style, I highly recommend you give it a shot. At least one time. It's very, very unique. Unique and challenging. But also rewarding. Okay. Get in the hole, sir. Oh, this is a gross light show that we're having. Ew, what is going on in here, man? All right, can you get down? Oh, he's pushing me. Oh, Lord. Come on, come on, get down, dude. Get down. Okay, wait. Hi, Mog, I'm an artist. I heard you got a degree in illustration. Close, animation. I studied art, but specifically we had to pick a concentration. So you could pick like drawing, sculpture, painting, and I picked animation. Holy Z fighting? I know, right? Do you have any tips or stories from college? I got a lot of stories from college, most of which I can't tell on stream. Most of which would not be appropriate to tell on stream. Oh, God! Oh, how did this go wrong? Oh, no. Okay, he self-sorted. Oh, thank God. Thank God. Oh, my Lord. But tips, in terms of tips with college, I would say you really, really got to make the most of it. You got to, because especially if you're going to university in the United States, this is mostly a United States college tip. It's so expensive at this point that if you don't really know what you're trying to get out of the experience, just wait. Just don't go. Don't go just because you feel like that's the next step and you should go. Like, I would say it's so expensive that you really need a solid idea of like what sort of investment you're making. You know what I mean? You got to think about the resources that you have access to while you're on campus and how to best take advantage of that. Like, honestly, my brother was like a peer mentor when and we went to the same college, and he's 5 years older than me. So he had been through college right as I was going into college, right? And he told me you have to like just join every club. Get like 2 campus jobs. Do everything you possibly can. Keep yourself as busy as possible, because once you lose access to those resources, like you're never ever gonna be in a spot in your life again where you have, oh my God. Oh, you. Oh my God! It was working! It was literally Oh! Oh my God! Dude, no! I have a mob switch! I can't get another zombie! Oh my God, no! I literally have to turn off my mob switch! Dude! That was the worst possible thing that could have happened. Oh my God. Oh my God. I can't believe that just happened. Oh my... Oh my god, dude. I literally can't believe that just happened. You have to be joking. You literally have to be joking. Dude, I can't get another zombie. I have a mob switch on. Oh, he's gonna screw this up. Oh my god. Oh my god. I actually can't believe he just did that to me. I literally can't believe he just did that to me. I hate you so much, dog. I hate you so much. I hate you so much. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. I can't believe that just happened. This is the last villager. It would have been working. It was done. We were good. We were all set. I'm actually speechless. Like, I can't believe that just happened. Oh my god. Oh. Surely there's like a villager, or I mean a zombie somewhere that was like holding something. You know what I mean? Like that can't despawn. Surely there's one somewhere that I don't want to have to turn off my mob switch for this, dude. I've only had it for like a month. Oh. Why can't I just have nice things? Oh my god, I can't believe that happened. Okay, 3 in there. 3 in there, 3 in there, 3 in there. Okay, okay. Gotta break this minecart somehow without messing everything up. F3B. Okay, nice, nice, nice. Okay, so now we need to get a zombie. Your library should have the zombie, right? Oh, you're right, Starry Potter. Wait, Slayer, you're so smart. Oh my god. I could just use this zombie. Slayer. Slayer with the clutch knowledge. Yes, there's this guy. But he's kind of over here so that I can cure these guys if I ever need to, but that's fine. They're all cured. I think it's okay. I'm just gonna use him. Oh, Slayer. But we have to be so careful. Mog, what's good? Love your videos. Yo, bro, brother. Thank you for joining the chat, dude. Thanks for being here. You've joined an interesting stream. Trying to help any way I know. I appreciate it, dude. I need all the help I can get. All right. Let's think. I cannot have this guy take damage. What were you doing in the public VC playing Wordle the other day? I do it every day. I play Wordle in the Superflat VC every day on my server now. If you want to try to beat me. Few people do. Few do. I'm very, very good at that game. Although I did kind of flub yesterday. I'm not gonna lie. Recently I got the Wordle in 2 like 3 days in a row. I felt like a god. I felt like a god amongst men. Oh, man. I'm so nervous about this zombie. I'm trying to figure out how it's gonna go wrong. Have you done today yet? Not yet. I could do it on stream. If you guys promise not to spoily o'doily. Cover the villagers so they don't get scared from the zombie. If you're careful, then no golem will spawn. Thank you, Slayer, for the 5. Let me think. Let me think about what you just said. Cover the villagers so they don't get scared. And then no iron golems spawn. Iron golem shouldn't spawn if every single dirt block is covered with a rail. So I think I don't have to necessarily do that. Have you seen new episodes of Stranger Things? Not yet. I am on season 3, rewatching. My roommate had never seen it, so we decided to rewatch the whole series. Just started season 3 last night. And then I'm hoping by the time the latter half of season 5 drops, we'll be caught up. Because I think the second half of season 5 is dropping at the end of December, so. Mog, will you be announcing the PC winner on your Discord? Ironside said they don't announce until the person who partnered with announces it. Oh, really? I thought they were going to announce it. Wait, I don't know who won. I'll have to coordinate with them on that. Okay. So we're going to push him. It's going to go down to here. Dim Dam Dom is goated. He is goated. I love Dim Dam Dom. Let's see. You have 4 days until the winner's picked? Oh, I see. Good luck with the iron farm. Try not to kill something else. Thank you. Good luck with your finals. All right, let's see. What's the best place to put this guy? I guess we're going to get rid of the cart that is already there. Oh, okay. Sniped. I think just like connecting it right up to here will work. So yeah, I think as long as every single one of these is covered with a rail, the iron golem shouldn't spawn. Real talk, do you have a chosen starting word for Wordle, or do you do a random word every day? Thank you for the 5, C-Dub. Random word every day. It's the only way you can consistently get 2s. Because if you random word every single day, then, like, if you don't random word, like, the likelihood of getting a 2 is so low. But when you random word, like, it's still rare, but there's a chance that you just get, like, a bunch of letters. I don't know. I'm a fan of random word every day strat, personally. Random word is unoptimal? I disagree. I strongly disagree. I always get 2s on random word. I never ever get 2s. I used to play Chosen Word. I'm a convert. I'm a convert. I used to play Chosen Words. And now I always do random. Random word is also the best way to get it in one. It was a dark and stormy night. Mogswamp was trying to fix his iron farm. I do audio? How many people have audio as their starting word? See, this is what I'm talking about. You think you're being optimal? You're not. If you're all using audio as your starting word, no, it's not optimal. Random word is the way to go. I'm sorry. Water is mine. Water? W is such a rare letter. If you're gonna have a starting word, it shouldn't have a W in it. Mog, will this become a VOD? All of my VODs get uploaded on the Mogswamp VODs channel on YouTube. In case you want to see the horizontal VOD, it's always saved there. And then, this video, this live stream's actually probably gonna get made into a video on my side channel, to be honest. I'm really nervous that something's gonna go wrong here. Let's just check one more. No, I'm just going for it. Okay. There we go. I don't have thorns, right? Okay. Oh, I'm so nervous. Okay, little buddy. Please, please, please. Please be careful. I don't see how this could go wrong, but a lot of things have gone wrong today, so I'm paranoid. Come on, buddy. Don't fail me now. And then if we destroy the dirt blocks... Okay. Okay. Now we need to not destroy the rails. We need to destroy the dirt blocks so that iron golems never even have a chance to spawn. No. Okay. I think we're good, guys. I think we're good. I think we're good. Iron golems are spawning. Guys, I think we did it. Oh. Oh. Relief washed over him. He closed his eyes and took a deep breath in. Finally, he had done it. I don't know why I'm narrating this. Mog, what mob farm do you use and who made it? I use a mob farm by Il Mango. Or sorry, no. Not Il Mango. JL2579. The OG Il Mango. Before there was Psycraft, there was Zip Crowd. Real ones know. OGs know. Wordle time? Yeah, I'm down to do a Wordle. What is that guy doing there? How did you get there, homie? Okay, I think we're good. I think the iron golem farm is finally fixed. For the first time in 2 years, I am actually generating iron in my world. Oh, I'm so happy, dude. I'm so happy. That wasn't too bad. Okay, let's clean up a little. Let's see here. Just gonna like put this back. Put these back. Oh. There we go. Oh man, I'm so happy, dude. I'm so happy we got that done. Can't reach. Oh! No! Okay. Don't forget the broken floor of your library. Yeah, I'm gonna get that too. Don't worry. Okay, that's good. And now we can fix this as you mentioned. Let's see. So, bloop, bloop, bloop. That looks right. Let's go pick up the stuff on the ground. Not that we need more dirt, but I'd like to not lose these rails. Okay. Oh my god, it's working, dude. Look at that! We got iron! Oh! I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I could just kiss Miko. I'm so happy. All right, we got to put back the minecarts. Put back the rails. And we got to put back our shulker boxes. Cool. We should be good. Oh, the yellow bed. The yellow bed. I can put that back. Just mostly because I don't want it in my inventory. Where do you draw the line on what's okay to farm? Thank you for the 2 Swan Studio. I think everything in the game is fair to farm. It's more dupes that I don't allow usually. I have a no duping rule in my world because I think duping items is different from farming items. That being said, I do make an exception for sand. I do dupe sand. The only way to get it otherwise is from the Wandering Trader. And when I first got sand, I had a decision to make. Should sand continue to be a rare resource in my world, or should I be able to get lots of sand to do fun projects like this library? I mean, look at sandstone, 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 sandstone. Sandstone. This library, I never could have built it without sand duping. There's just no way I could get that much sand from the Wandering Trader to build this. So, in my opinion, I think it was worth it. I think it was worth making an exception for duping sand so I can build really, really beautiful things like this library. But other than that, I try not to dupe. And people always go, but Mog, you're already duping sand. What's the point of not duping TNT? You're already duping sand. The point is, when you dupe TNT, it takes away so much of the challenge of building a farm. You see my wood farm back here. This wood farm, in order to not be super inefficient, condenses all of the wood, or mud in this case, into this giant block. And then it releases a TNT to make sure that every single block of TNT, when it explodes, blows up as many different blocks as possible so that it's super efficient. Like, I love the challenge of that. If I had TNT duping, I wouldn't care if it was efficient or not. I would just spam TNT every 3 seconds and then get all the blocks I need in the world. So in my opinion, it's kind of lame. I like the challenge of having to build TNT efficient farms. The only reason you would ever need to TNT dupe is when you're making a flying machine, because obviously you can't have dispensers, you can't have movable block entities that dispense TNT in a flying machine. So in that case, you literally need to use TNT duping in a flying machine. But flying machines are for destroying, like for making perimeters, and in Superflat, there's really no reason to ever need a flying machine, especially because I need to dig all the dirt by hand anyhow. So yeah, I will probably never do any TNT duping in my world. John Thick, thank you for all the jewels. I really, really appreciate it, homie. Okay, so keep seeing you appear in my feed, so I decided to hop into stream. How's it been going for you? Dude, it's going great. Thank you for hopping in. Now that the iron farm is finished, I'm way less stressed out. That was an adventure. I'm not gonna lie. That was a crazy wild ride. But we're good now. So, time for Wordle. I think we do Wordle real quick, and then we pick out another project to do in the flat world. We'll do a little quick 5-minute Wordle break. All right, let's see. We're gonna hop in the Superflat, mute up, and then open up Wordle. Let's see. All right, quick 5-minute Wordle break, and then we'll get back to another project in the Superflat world. That was fun though. I'm glad we fixed up our iron farm. All right, let's see here. Here we go. I'm gonna go with crime, because it was a crime what those villagers and zombies did to me. Well, not a great start, but that's okay. We can work with this. I'm gonna say pause. Pause. Okay. I feel like it's like a word like this. I know we already used P. Like toupee, or like, I feel like it's an OU with an E at the end. So like mouse would work. Oh no, can't do mouse. Toupee. House. I'm not reading chat, by the way. I'm not looking, no matter what you guys say. I hope there's not two E's. That would be really annoying. Would quote work? No. The U, yeah, no. U-O, not O-U. Okay, so... why can't I think of a word that fits, that has letters that I haven't used? Douche. Douche. Rouge. No. I can't use R. Luge? Is luge a word? Is luge a word? Lounge? Luge? I feel like luge is with just a U, not with the O. Gouge? It could be gouge, right? But I don't want to do that, because what are the odds it's both G's? Gouge. I feel like it's not going to be both G's. I feel like that's a bad guess. I know I can get this in 3. I just got to think about it. What's What's a word that would, is there like a O-U-T-E? Lout. No. Oh, what happened? Are you guys sabotaging me? Okay, maybe let's, what if there's no O? What if there isn't an O? I'm stuck on the OU thing. Let's throw out the OU. If there's no, what if it's all consonants, no extra vowels? Because A-E-I-O-U, I don't, so yeah, if there's no O, what could it be? Like, gloob, tube, shoob, flute? Could it be flute? Does that work? F-L-U-T-E. It could be flute. I knew I could do it in 3. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. Oh, I knew it. I didn't cheat. I didn't cheat. Were you guys saying it? Let's go. The OU was what I was stuck on. The second I threw out the O, I got it. I didn't cheat though. I didn't look. You guys have to trust me. I promised. I promised. Okay, back to Minecraft. Back to Minecraft. Let's go, dude. I knew I could do it in 3. Told you guys, I'm good at Wordle, man. I'm good at it. All right, let's see here. All good on that. Yo, shout out Nembon and shout out Gecko for the fix. Nembon designed the iron farm, and Gecko is the one who had the video on how to fix it. So, huge shout out to both Nembon, who is now a Minecraft employee, and Gecko. Mog, do you play AoE? If so, what's your favorite game? Age of Empires 2. Age of Conquerors expansion pack. That's my childhood. I also really liked Age of Mythology, though. Another great game. Mog, leave the VC. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Gab. Should we just dig dirt, or should we try to choose another task? Because we did get our task done. I'm gonna go ahead and, where is it? Fix iron farm was, oh, it wasn't on here, I guess, but we'll put it on here just so I can feel like I got something done. Fix iron farm. Bam. Nope. I feel like we should do a little digging. This world is older than most of your viewers. That's actually not true. The vast majority of my viewers are between the ages of 15 and 24. According to this poll I did. Please don't put your name in the, or your age in the chat. We will time you out. Anytime I talk about age, I have to make that disclaimer. But yeah, check it out. Here is the data. So, on my, whoopsie daisy, on my channel, I ran this poll. It's got 537,000 votes, which is pretty wild. 500,000 people answered. I said, did you know the average age of a Minecraft player is 24? What age group are you a part of? And 70% of people were in the 16 to 24 age group. Now, this is interesting because according to my actual channel analytics, these are the real numbers straight out of my YouTube studio. So according to my actual YouTube studio, the real numbers are 13 to 17 is only 12%. 18 to 24 is 27%. 25 to 34 is actually the biggest cohort, according to my analytics. And then it goes down from there until you get to 65 plus. Now it's interesting. I don't know how, so here's the thing. The problem with my analytics data is that there's a lot of people who probably don't sign up with their real age on YouTube. You're probably using their parents' account. But then the problem with the poll data is that I think older people are probably less likely to get like a poll on their phone. Like older YouTube watchers are probably like logging onto YouTube on desktop, maybe on TV. Whereas younger viewers, I think, are more likely to be on mobile and actually get the poll while they're like scrolling through. So I think the poll is definitely favoring younger people. So both, honestly, both are flawed. These are flawed because people sign up with not their real age on YouTube. And then this is flawed because I don't think as many older folks get the polls as younger folks. So both aren't super accurate. So honestly, the truth is probably somewhere in the middle. Somewhere in the middle of these two is where the truth lies. Anyways, I just thought that was kind of interesting. So, yeah, I think we should do a little bit of dirt digging. Or we can roll again for a different task, but let's see. Fix up the iron farm. We can burn this up now. All right, should we do another one? Or should we new task or digging dirt? All right, guys, I need you to help me. I'm gonna do a poll. I haven't done a poll in forever. I'm gonna start a poll. What should we do next? Dig dirt or roll for a new task? YouTube, your poll has started. I'm gonna do one on Twitch as well. What should we do next? Dig dirt or roll for new task? All right. Poll has started on Twitch as well. On YouTube, roll for a new task is winning with 73% so far. And on Twitch, roll for a new task has 95%. You guys are freaks. No one wants me to dig dirt. All right, cool. Easy, easy peasy. We're gonna roll for a new task. Here we go. What are we gonna get? Round up our happy gas. Okay. Okie dokie. I have been wanting to do that. No Flatnet option? What the hey? What the helly? What the heliante? What the heliar? Yeah, I probably should hop on Flatnet. Maybe we'll do that at the end. Oh, man. All right. So, the happy gas situation. Let's talk about it. In my video on the happy gas drop, Chase the Skies drop, I built this little dock up here for my happy gas to live inside this little dome, because this dome has just been empty. This dome has nothing in it. As empty as this dome right here. You know what I'm saying? So, I brought all my happy gas over here. Now, here's the thing. Mojang said they fixed leads. Did they really? All of my happy gas somehow broke off their leads and escaped into the nether. So the first task is just going to be to wrangle them all back into here. And then to make sure they don't escape again, we definitely need to put some sort of, like, docking stations in here. Oh, end the poll? Sorry. Let me end the poll. There you go. Okay. We've also got these warm chickens up here. I guess we've got plenty of it. We probably could just kill these guys. I mean, there's a 1% chance that we get so unlucky. But I think we're good to just kill them. What are your thoughts on the new UI changes coming soon? My impression is that it's only for Bedrock, I thought, right? Pretty sure they're only Bedrock. So I don't care. I don't care what Bedrock does. I gotta be real with you. Where did you even get the worm chickens? So it was pretty hard. I had to get a piglin jockey to spawn in my piglin farm up there. So that's my piglin gold farm up there. I had to, ooh, I left the sorter on. That's not good. I always try to change or turn that off when I'm not over there because redstone can be funky when you unload it. Okay, but yeah, in this farm I had to keep farming until I got a piglin jockey to spawn, and then I actually needed to get 2 of them so then I could breed them because chicken jockeys don't actually lay eggs. Kind of annoying. We can actually technically get the cold chicken as well, which is one of the tasks that I need to get done. If you look in my book here, get cold chicken is one of them. But that one's gonna be pretty hard. I'm gonna have to turn off my mob switch, bring a ton of zombies into the end, like a metric butt ton of zombies into the end dimension, and then just keep whacking them until they call reinforcements, and hopefully we get a chicken jockey. And the chicken jockey, if it spawns in the end, should be a cold chicken jockey. So then we need 2 of those so that we can breed them and then get a cold chicken that actually lays eggs. So that's gonna be really hard. Chicken jockey. Chicken jockey. Okay. Everybody come with me. Okay. Come on. Get in there. Get in there. Go. Get in there. Get in there. Come on. All right, guys. Speaking of happy gas, I got something to show you guys. There is a YouTuber. I might make a short about this, but there's a YouTuber called Toasty who makes the coolest things I have ever seen with Redstone. And they have 2 videos I want to show you real quick. One of them uses the happy ghast, so it's relevant to this discussion. So, I guess there's this thing you can do. I'm going to mute it because I don't know if this music's copyrighted. If you put a happy ghast with a piston, it just starts spinning like crazy. They just start spinning. You spin me right round, baby, right round like a record, baby. So what he did is, you guys know the whole Buildstone movement in the community right now. He made a fan. Look at this. It's a fan. Obviously, it only works, like, you can't do a sideways one. You can only do a top one. But look at how cool that is. A happy gas fan for a factory. I think that's so sick. And then you can also use this mechanic so they spin until you hold a harness. So he makes an automatic door detector. Check it out. There's no pressure plate. The door's just open. How'd he do it? It's because there's a happy ghast underneath who's spinning, and when he gets on top of it, he stops spinning, and it activates the redstone. And then when you walk away, hey, how cool is that? You can detect if you're looking at them. So it spins until you hold a snowball or a harness, and then it tracks your position. There's so many redstone applications. It's so cool. So that was one thing by Toasty I wanted to show you guys. Again, Toasty, T-O-W-S-T-I, but this one's even cooler. This one is even cooler. Check this out. This is the craziest thing I've seen with, like, new redstone technology in a minute. Check this out. What is this witchcraft, dude? Oh! What is this witchcraft? Are you guys seeing this? It's so cool. Swinging doors, they're bump proof. But that's not all. That's not all. There's doors that go up and down. Check this out. It's like Create Mod in Minecraft. Are you guys, this is vanilla survival. This is one of the most fantastic things I've ever seen. I'm definitely making a short about this. I gotta get the permission from the creator, but Where'd the creeper go? Where'd the creeper go? Oh, he's in the door. How cool is this? So it uses boats on leads. Those are all stacked boats attached through leads. And so he's doing like this crazy stuff with chicken. Are you seeing this? It's like chickens and lead. Boatstone is right. I literally don't even understand this stuff. Yeah, so this one's like based on a chicken on a honey block. It's crazy. And the boats will all automatically orient themselves. It's insane, dude. So yeah, anyways, I'm getting distracted, but I just wanted to tell you guys about that. If you hadn't seen it, go check out Toasty's video, TOWSTI, and subscribe because they have even more incredible stuff like this all the time. One of the coolest Redstone channels I have ever seen. I think the first video I ever saw by Toasty is this giant self-building house. It's like a flying machine that literally prints a house. Like the whole house. The whole house just prints out. It built this house with redstone. It's a self-building house. And it goes away too. It doesn't just build itself, it can be put away. It's two ways. I mean, obviously it takes a while. But how crazy is that? This Redstone channel is the best Redstone channel out there. So yeah, check out Toasty. Shout out Toasty. Wanted to give that shout out real quick because that stuff blew my freaking mind when I first saw it. Absolutely wild technology. It's crazy how many new things like that are being discovered in Minecraft in 2025. I missed a dono. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. You should react to your sub history video. Thank you, Luke Costa, for the €2. My sub history video. I'm trying to remember what you're referring to. Oh, I just realized I forgot to put Doggy Tamer in the yearbook. Let's get Doggy Tamer in the yearbook. Let's see, what's the date? The 7th? There we go. What mod is that? That is Scribble. Scribble is the mod that helps you write in books with greater ease. Okay, why? He just won't go through. Come on. Come on, buddy. Ugh. Oh my goodness. This is annoying. How do I get these guys through here? Okay, there we go. Ugh. Did they add a way to place a block with redstone? No. You can place shulker boxes, I think, with a dispenser, but that's about it. I doubt they'll ever add that, but I could be wrong. I didn't think they'd ever add the crafter, to be fair. Oh, my God. What if I add... I have an idea. Let's try that. Come on, buddy. Oh, yeah, that's working way better. Okay, okay. You. What are they doing? They're so annoying. They're so annoying, but they're so cute that it's charming. A lot like cats, actually. And so I guess it makes sense that they make cat noises. Does Flatnet still exist? Yes, it does. Play.flatnet.gg. It is a server that is free to join, available for both Bedrock and Java players. We have a great community. If you've ever wanted to try Superflat, but don't really like single player, then you should really give it a shot. Superflat can be a lot more fun with other people, I will say. All right, come on. Come on in. Please. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. All right. Blue, you're coming with me. Let's go. Okay, 2 more? We should have 16 in total when we get there. Please come down. You guys make me dizzy. They give me vertigo. Oh, I should mention something about Flatnet. We are having a base building contest on the Waterworld server. The Waterworld server is only for YouTube members, Twitch subs, and Patreon members. So it is a paid section of our server. But we are having a base building competition. We're going to be showing all the bases on stream. So we got to decide when the date for that is. Do you guys want people on the Waterworld server? Do you guys want till after Christmas, or do you want before Christmas? Oh, that's awesome. Guys, look what someone just sent me. It's so accurate. Who made that? Is it Electro? Rodalex? Shout out Rodalex. Don't know how to say your name. This song is vibey. I'm vibing. What is this? Photo channel. On the me? On the Wii? What did I just say? Photo channel puzzle theme. Okay. Was that all of them? Did we do all of them? I thought there was one left. I guess we got them all? We gotta count them. How are you today? I'm really good. Sophs. I don't know. Oh my god. Okay. How am I gonna count these? One, two. Oh my god. They're everywhere. Oh. Don't let it don't let it out. I should break this. Okay. Just for the time being. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 3 on this one. 3 on that one. Okay, 4 on this one. Okay, so 4. Come down. Wait, I feel like we're missing one, dude. Oh, right, but one of them is on top of the Vicenium Tower. I forgot. I feel like they're taunting me, dude. Okay, but 4, 3. Oh, grab you. Okay. 4 and 4. Okay. 4, 4. Nice. Get it, get it, get it. The jump boost is coming in clutch right now. Okay, 4, 4, 4. And then 3. Right? And then 1 is over at the Vicenium Tower. That makes 15, 16. Yeah? 15 in here, 1 out there. And it should be the yellow one that's out there. Let's go double check on this. Mog is still playing Ghast Rancher. Yeah. Little mini game. I missed a dono? How do I keep missing donos? Is my are my notifications not working? The subscriber history vid is on my channel. Oh, that one! Luke Costa. Yes. Yes, I know what you're talking about now. Yeah, I could show people that. Have you considered adding more fantastic biomes to your world, like a prehistoric lost world or an ancient robot scrapyard? That's crazy. I have considered doing some pretty fantastical biomes. Like, I have plans right over here to build, like, a mystic basin is what I've been calling it. But, like, but basically clear out a bunch of bedrock and build underneath the bedrock, like, this crazy, like, magical purpley biome. I'm still working through the details in my head. But I'm definitely going to do a few magical biomes, for sure. For sure. I know you said you can't build a tree farm, but Linksy has built a non-TNT dupe tree farm? You mean one for every single wood type? Wait, where's my... Oh, wow, it's all the way down there. Okay. Come on. The majority of people said we should show off bases on Waterworld after Christmas. Okay, sounds good. We can do it between Christmas and New Year's. That will be, so just to give you guys an idea of the timeline on that. Between Christmas and New Year's, we'll do the Waterworld base tours. All right, these are fences, right? You go on here. I wish the leads wouldn't snap. I really want him to stay tethered to this. It just looks so cool to have a happy gas tethered to this. Have you waxed all your rods yet? Not yet. I am not yet in... I'm still in 1.21.7. All right, well, we wrangled the gas, but we really should build them like houses now. But I kind of want to work on that at a different date. I'm not feeling inspired to build the little houses in here. I think they got to be 4x4. We could at least just do a quick experiment, though. I think they have to be 4x4, so let's see. So if we go like this... 1, 2, 3, 4. Like that. And then they need 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah, wither cage. I could use a wither cage to make a I could use a wither cage to make a tree farm for sure. All right, let's see. Am I doing this right? How do I undo this guy's lead? I just want to undo one. Okay, there we go. Does it fit? No? I thought they were... I thought this is how big they were. Build a wall for aligning it. So like this. Like fly up against this. Oh, that does work. Okay. Something's funny about this. Hi. Hi. I don't know why, that's cracking me up. He's so happy in his little perfect hole. His little cubby. Alright. I just don't know how to make this look good. We need... I guess we could have 5 on this wall, 5 on this wall, 5 on this wall. Because we need 15 of them in total. How about little beehive hexagons for the happy ghast? That would be cute. That would be cute. Alright. Well, we wrangled him up. Technically, all the thing said was to round up happy ghast. So we could make a separate task. Oh, and build them stations. You know, let's just, oop, where'd it go? Where'd that go? And then we're gonna make a separate task. Because I wanna like get inspiration. Build happy ghast. And this doesn't fit. Box. Happy ghast boxes. Happy ghast station. Yeah, I need some inspiration for like a cool thing to do with these. I just like can't think of anything. Да, это точно ты мне нравишься. Очень даже хорошо. Я люблю очень. Well, thank you. Thank you so much. I think you said you really, really love something. Maybe me. I don't know. I can almost read that. Yes, this is... God, it's been too long since I studied Russian, man. I'm losing all my Russian. That's right. That's what I was gonna do. Before we hop on, let's see. We got a few things I want to do left in the stream. I want to react to some stuff, and I want to hop on Flatnet and say hi. I think we'll do Flatnet at the very last. We'll do like a base tour or two. So I want to react to a few things real quick. First of all, Luke Costa wants me to react to this cool video he made of my subscriber growth. So we can check that out real quick. But also, I recently made a video all about the end. All about the end dimension. And someone made a response to it, so I thought we could take a look at it. Here, where is it? There it is. Okay, I found it. Okay. So we're going to take a look at these two things real quick. So first of all, is this cool sub growth video that I just thought would be cool to show because Luke Costa 2007 made this. And it basically shows my sub growth over time. It's kind of cool. Let me put you guys on the stack so you guys can see. Turn on the stack react. There we go. So back in 2014, I had 1,000 subs. I think a lot of people see that I've had my channel for like 13 years and they're like, oh, he must have grown very slowly over time. No, it wasn't like that. For the first 10 years, it was completely dead. And, I mean, not completely dead. As you could see, as time went on, this is 2014, I had 2,500 subscribers. But right around end of 2014, going into 2015, I graduated from high school. I guess, I went into college at the end of 2014, sorry. So I really slowed down on making videos because I was busy with university. And you can see that I didn't have that much sub growth over the next couple of years. I kind of got to around 5,000 subs or so by the time I graduated in fall 2017. So if we skip ahead a little bit to the end of 2017, I had about 5K subscribers. And most of this growth here came from like one video I made. It was like a Redbone parody, a Minecraft parody. And yeah, right around there, I just like completely stopped growing after 2017. I made videos like from 2018 to 2020, but as you can see, my sub count is like going down. Like it's literally going down. I was literally losing more subscribers than I was gaining subscribers for a couple of years. As you can see, I hit 5K subscribers in 2016, late 2016, and it stays at 5K subscribers all the way through 2021. It was very depressing. I literally had not gotten a single extra sub. But then right here, it is I should really just turn off my webcam real quick. Hold up. Right here, in November 2021, my world tour started picking up a little bit. And as you can see, yeah, it says it right here. My 100th episode where I did the world tour kind of started to blow up. And I remember I hit 10K subscribers on Valentine's Day. I remember it very, very well. And what happened next was kind of crazy. I started pushing really hard in 2022. The subs started coming in. I hit 50K. Right around here, I quit my job. And then I very quickly started growing after I quit my job because I was spending all day. So I got to 100K and then 200K. By the end of 2022, I think I was past 300. Yep. And then going into 2023, I had around 400. Yep. I hit 500 very quickly. And then that's when it's about to hit the fan. Because that's when, right around April, so we're in March 2023, in April 2023, I posted the dirt short. Watch what happens. 3, 2, 1. All of a sudden, 1 million subscribers come out of nowhere. And then I was at 1.5 milli. And then for the rest of 2023, I continued to grow. By the end of the year, I was almost at 2 mil. I remember it like it was yesterday. Dude, me too. It's crazy that it was a couple years ago now. And then in 2024, I was able to hit 2 mil. And we haven't hit 3 mil yet. We're on our way. So we hit 2 mil in like early 2024, and we've been stuck at 2 mil. But we're still growing at a pretty good pace, to be honest. Still growing at a pretty rapid clip. So right now we're in 2025, sitting at, what am I at? 2.57 or what am I at? I don't even remember. But anyways, that is the story of my sub growth. If you guys ever thought that I gained all my subs like slowly over the last 13 years, it wasn't like that. It was more like over the last 3 years. pretty much entirely. So, just a little fun video. Thank you, Luke Costa, for putting that together. But now, I want to take a look at this video. A tall claim. Mogswamp doesn't understand the end, and neither does Mojang, by Mongster. I checked it out already. I watched it already, but I thought it'd be fun to react with you guys. I recently made a video all about the end dimension, all about what might be coming in the end update, and this guy had something to say about it. So let's check it out. By the way, I have talked to this guy. He's super nice. We cleared the air. I always want to like reach out to people, make sure we're cool. You know what I mean? So I did reach out to him and make sure we're chill. He's chill. We're friends. We're friendly. People can disagree about the direction of the game and still be friendly with each other. So that is cool to see. I'm just trying to like fix. You guys are still seeing the game in the background. I'm just trying to fix it for YouTube real quick. But it is really, really not letting me. Ah, that's why. Okay. Dude, why is it doing this? It was doing this the other day too. I forgot about this. I shouldn't have touched it. Dude, what is it doing? What is it doing? Sorry, Twitch chat. I'm trying to fix it on the YouTube end. What is it? Like, literally, what is it doing? Transform, reset, transform. Okay, it's just gone. It's literally just gone now. Oh, that sucks. Okay, I'm just going to put you guys on this other screen because OBS is so freaking annoying. Okay, you guys can watch like this.
I am not a...
It's not really a video that you need the visuals for. It's more of like a podcast style, talky kind of thing. All right, let's check it out. It's 15 minutes long. Let's check it out. Let's react.
I am not a drama YouTuber. This isn't a drama thing. I liked Mogswamp, Superflat World, whatever. It's not that I think his video is particularly egregious. It's really more that it just got me thinking about design philosophy, the game's development. Now, of course, I disagree with most of his points here. He has some good ideas, but I really just want to talk. I want to have a discussion. That's all. These are genuinely my opinions. I'm going to deliver them as straightforward as possible without dressing for drama.
So one thing you'll notice is that Mongster plays in Minecraft Alpha. This is literally so far back that there isn't even a nether dimension yet. That's how far back he plays. So I think his perspective is going to be different than, you know, the average player because he's really into the older Minecraft stuff. So...
or whatever. I recommend you go watch his video first, as I'm going to repeatedly reference it, but if you don't want to, I'll still try to make it easy to follow. Keep in mind, I'm not an expert, not a game designer. I've only been playing the game for 13 years non-stop, so take my opinions with a grain of rice.
14 years. I haven't beat. I've been playing for 14 years. I win the argument.
And before anybody says, yes, opinions on a game are subjective. If you're coming here and you're only going to take away the fact that opinions are subjective, then we've all wasted our time. So acknowledging that, let's talk about some theory, some philosophy about game design and block games and sandboxes. Okay, to start off, let's think about how Mojang has to fix their balancing issues now. They can't and they won't nerf anything, barring a very few minor exceptions. They can only make things more powerful or add even more powerful alternatives. There is a massive power scaling problem. And this is something Mogswamp very clearly agrees with.
I mean, I don't think it's necessarily true that they won't ever nerf things. I can't think of a good example in the past of when they've nerfed something, but I could see that. Like, I guess Netherite upgrade. Netherite upgrade is a nerf. You used to be able to just apply Netherite to your armor, and then they nerfed it, and now you need to go get an upgrade, and then you can apply it to your armor. I mean, that's not really to do with power. It's more a nerf on like how easy it is to get, but that is, you know, that's an example. I'm trying to think of anything else. Mending nerf? Did they nerf mending? There's also they've been trying to nerf villagers. They've been trying to, so I don't necessarily think it's a given that Mojang will never nerf anything, but I do agree that the game probably has some power scaling issues.
There is a massive power scaling problem. And this is something Mogswamp very clearly agrees with. Not the recognition of it as an issue, but like this is the way that the game should be developed, I suppose. You'll see what I'm talking about as I go further on. I would also say that he has a vested interest in defending Mojang's development philosophy, because not only did he get to see behind the scenes of the Minecraft movie, but he's, I guess, like buddy-buddy with a lot of Mojang executives now, so he gets the...
This made me laugh, because like, buddy-buddy, I mean, I've met them. I went to dinner with Vu, which was pretty sick. But I definitely wouldn't say we're buddy-buddy necessarily. I thought that was kind of funny. Kind of a little bit silly. But yeah, I have had some crazy opportunities, I will say. And definitely because I've had these opportunities, I never want to say anything overly negative about Mojang because here's the thing. It's kind of like getting into a little bit of a chicken versus egg scenario. Do you see what I'm saying? Because these are already just my opinions for the most part. Did I get the opportunities with Mojang because I don't have that many negative opinions on the game? Or do I not have negative opinions on the game because I got these opportunities with Mojang? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I feel like I personally, these are just my opinions, and I don't feel like I'm that concerned about upsetting Mojang. I mean, I'm not going to say like they're doing a crap job, but I also just don't believe that. I think they're doing a pretty good job. So I don't know. I like, maybe there's like a grain of truth in what he's saying that like, yeah, maybe I'm like a little more careful about what I say and I try to be tactful. But I'm definitely not like altering my opinion just because I've met these people. And I'm definitely not buddy-buddy with them either. You know, it's all just networking. Oops, wrong screen. Miko, what are you doing? Oh, get that off the screen, Miko. Oh, there are kids watching, Miko. Miko! Oh! Just kidding, buddy. I'm just kidding. He took that so personally. He got so sad. Okay, back to the video.
To the Minecraft movie, but he's, I guess, like buddy-buddy with a lot of Mojang executives now, so he gets the benefits and they're all in the same circle. Also, I'm not going to buy his watches, but this is...
Okay, again, we're all in the same circle is like, that's crazy. What do you mean we're all in the same circle? I don't like... My job is making video. I barely talk to Mojang. And also, my watches, like this guy's never seen a sponsorship before.
now, so
like if someone does a VPN, it's not like if I see a video with a VPN sponsorship, I'm not like, oh, that's the creator's VPN company. Like they're not my watches, dude. I got sponsored. We all know how sponsorships work in 2025. I'm assuming he's just being funny.
To the Minecraft movie, but he's, I guess, like buddy-buddy with a lot of Mojang executives now, so he gets the benefits and they're all in the same circle. Also, I'm not going to buy his watches, but this is the most I'm really going to criticize the guy. His ideas behind how to fix the end revolve around a few things. The end should be desolate and alien feeling, the end should be more accessible, and the end is boring.
Yeah, that pretty much nailed it. Like, the end should be a lot less boring, but it still needs to have that end creepy, liminal, hostile, desolate, barren feeling. I think everybody kind of agrees on that. And then should be accessible. I didn't really necessarily say it should be accessible. I just pointed out that a lot of people have a problem with the game's accessibility. I kind of left it at the end of the video open-ended. I basically said the way to get to the end is very iconic, and it kind of like the Creeper. Even if it's got some issues, I don't know. Are they really going to change the way that we get to the end? It's so iconic. The stronghold with the ender eyes. But at the same time, there's clearly an issue with accessibility because a lot of people complain about it. Yeah, we'll keep watching here.
is boring, I agree. But the problem is that certain elements of Minecraft have been relentlessly scaled and added to and overpowered, while many other elements, like the end, are left behind. And I do like that the end has a barren feel to it. It's literally the end. It feels like it's the end of reality. I also agree that it could be improved while preserving that feeling of barrenness. Do I think Mojang has the ability or creativity to accomplish this? No. Do I think that...
see, so this guy's a Mojang hater. He does not like where they're taking the game, and he does not have any faith in them. I'm just not on the same page with that. I genuinely, like, having met a lot of them, probably has changed my opinion a little bit, because they're really genuinely invested in this game's success, and they play the game, and they care a lot about the game. Like, they really, really try. And they also nailed the Nether update. Like, I feel like everybody agrees they nailed the Nether update. So saying that they just plain won't be able to do a good end update, I feel like is, like, insane. Because they nailed the Nether update. They totally nailed it. Oh my god, Nature Leaf. Oh, you can call me Leaf. Leaf, thank you for the $99 super chat. That is insane. Holy moly. Thank you so much. Let me hit the horn for you, and I'm gonna put you in the book for today. I'm not even in my world anymore, but I'm gonna put you in the book because you deserve it. Let me get you in the yearbook real quick. Let's see here. I already got you from the other stream. You're insane. Thank you so much for the support. It means the world to me. Okay. All right. So yeah, I think it's crazy to say that Mojang doesn't have the creativity to nail an end update, because we've seen the creativity in Dungeons. That was still Mojang. Mojang made Dungeons, and Minecraft Dungeons nails the end. And 2, they nailed the Nether update. So all the data we have tells me they're probably gonna do a good job on an end update. I mean, they could screw it up. Don't get me wrong. They could screw it up.
Mogswamp's ideas stick to this principle? No. Something I thought was funny that he said is that he did a channel poll asking if people...
So, he also doesn't think my ideas stick to the principle of the end being barren, which I very, very, very much disagree with. I think if you look at what I showed in the video, the end is still insanely desolate with what I was suggesting. So I really disagree that the things I was suggesting don't stick to the principle of the end being barren. And we're going to get into that in a little bit.
People had ever been to the end.
This is probably the hottest take in the whole video that he's about to give.
I thought was funny that he said is that he did a channel poll asking if people had ever been to the end in survival at least once. 24% of respondents said no. He uses this to say that the end is inaccessible, which he uses to come to his other conclusions. I think this is a pretty skewed result, considering that his fans very likely consist of young children. And I also honestly think that the type of people my age who watch this kind of content don't play the game very much. But that's an observation I won't be bothering.
He's just wrong here. This is his worst take in the whole video. I don't have, like, we have very similar, I asked him if we could compare audience demographics. We have pretty similar channel analytics. Just writing off some, like, whatever YouTuber you don't like because you think their audience is all kids it's childish, I think. It's a bad take. It's a bad take. I think Mongster would even agree now that he's met me that this is a bad take. I also did a poll on the channel. Most people answered 16 to 24, so we know that most people answering my polls are in that age group. That's not kids. You're not a kid if you're like, sure, 16, 17, 18, you're still kind of a teenager, but like, they're not like 8-year-olds. My channel's not full of 8-year-olds. I'm split because I feel like Mojang could do a great end update. I'm just afraid they won't. Their recent updates have felt so underwhelming. Thank you for the 5. I think they've been working on the end update for a minute, and I think they know how high the stakes are. I think they know they can't screw it up, and that's why I have a lot of faith that they're going to do a good job. It's very similar to the Nether update. They're not going to change something so pivotal and something so iconic to the game without really thinking hard on it. And I think they've been cooking on it for years, and I think they're going to continue to cook on it for like another year and a half, at least. That is my theory. Take it as you will.
To justify in this video. The question is whether Mogswamp's audience is proportionally representative of Minecraft players as a whole, and I would wager that it really isn't. But who knows?
It is.
He also uses this example of a Japanese YouTuber who is playing the game completely blind to say that Minecraft isn't straightforward enough. When said Japanese guy actually found the end portal, he couldn't figure out what to do with it in a somewhat reasonable amount of time. And this is really just a non-issue, right? Because truthfully, there's a reason you don't see many playthroughs that are about going in totally blind with zero culturally absorbed knowledge of the game. The game is the most sold game of all time. It's incredibly culturally relevant. It's the subject of trillions of hours of YouTube content. The guy had to intentionally remain ignorant to any outside sources on the game. If you're a new player and you genuinely don't know what to do when you approach an end portal, you can very easily look it up.
So this one I'm kind of torn on, right? Because I think honestly, we can all agree it's bad game design if you literally need to go look something up to figure out how to play a game. That's literally just bad game design. Like games shouldn't require you to have Google and go look at a wiki to understand how to do basic things. That's just kind of bad game design. Internet access isn't universal. Exactly, Butter Toaster. That being said, the fact that you have to look up things to understand how to play Minecraft is why it's the most sold game of all time. If Minecraft had had a good tutorial from the start, no one would have had to go on YouTube to see other people playing and learn how to play it, which means it wouldn't have taken over YouTube, wouldn't be the biggest game on YouTube of all time, which means it wouldn't be the biggest game of all time. So I'm torn on this because the fact that Minecraft is so opaque and hard for new players to pick up and understand without outside help is why it's the biggest game of all time. That being said, now that it's already the biggest game of all time, I don't think it really needs that boost anymore. And I think we can all agree generally that if you have to look something up to play a game successfully, that's like not good game design. That's not a well-designed game. And I think Mojang agrees, and they've been trying to fix that through the advancements, things like the paintings, which have like little subtle lore hints. I love that they're doing that. I don't think the game needs like a straightforward tutorial, but if there was like a painting of a stronghold like End Portal or something, or like, you know, there needs to be a little bit more. Right now, all you get is there's one advancement with like I Spy, and it says like follow an Ender Eye to a stronghold. And that's really vague. Like if the player just had like maybe one more little hint. Like another great example. Okay. Another great example of something they've done recently to try to add like a little bit more help to the player is the abandoned portals, the ruined portals that we see. That structure, which was added in the Nether update, helps teach the player what a Nether portal does. And like so basically it's got like Nether spreading from it, so you can tell it has to do with the Nether. And then it's got the portal mostly built, so you can kind of figure out like what you're supposed to do with it. So I feel like, plus in the chests around the ruined portal, it gives you flint and steel and fire charges and other ways to light it. So it really helps the player figure out like, oh, this is how you get to the Nether. I really love the addition of the ruined portals. So I feel like something similar with an end update to help the player make their way to the stronghold could be super effective. But yeah, I'm yapping.
If you notice, that's kind of what everybody already does. It's what we did back in the day. We still do it today. That's just what you do when you don't know something about a game you're playing. So it's a bad example, I think. He also says players are not choosing to go to the end because they think it doesn't have enough content. I also have a hard...
That's a misquote. I said it could be that some players are just choosing not to go to the end because there's really nothing there. And the only reason I even said that is because I got that comment. Like dozens and dozens of times on the poll that I posted, people were commenting, and a lot of people said, why would I go to the end? I don't need shulkers or elytra. I don't need to beat the dragon. I just want to build a castle. That was like a really popular sentiment in the comments, which I don't relate to at all. I can't play the game without shulker and elytra. I rush the end every single time I play a new world. I go to the end as fast as possible to get elytra and shulker boxes because they're so OP. But if you're not interested in shulker and elytra, then yeah, I could see how there would never be any reason to go to the end. And a lot of people said in the polls that was a reason. So I didn't say that I didn't say people aren't going to the end because there's not enough content. I said it could be that some people aren't going to the end because there's not enough content, which if you look at the comments on my poll, seems to be the case. Luke Costa, thank you for the €2. You should mention the stats video in a post. All right, Luke Costa, that's a bit much. That's a bit much.
Hard time seeing how this could be the case. I mean, this could just not possibly be contributing to people never visiting the end. Just imagine being a casual player and then you finally get to the end portal and going, oh, I just can't bring myself to go through. There's simply not enough content. It's kind of a silly example.
He's also like taking the shot I did very literally. Like, I'm not saying people actually get to the portal and then decide not to go in. I'm not saying people actually do this. I'm not saying that people actually walk up to the, like, he's taking this shot too literally. It's a visual metaphor. I'm saying that they just never go to the stronghold at all, which is what people were saying in my comments.
To go to the end because they think it doesn't have enough content. I also have a hard time seeing how this could be the case. I mean, this could just not possibly be contributing to people never visiting the end. Just imagine being a casual player and then you finally get to the end portal and going, oh, I just can't bring myself to go through. There's simply not enough content. It's kind of a silly example.
I agree. I don't relate to people not going to the end. But in my comments, it was a very popular thing that people said. They were like, why would I ever go to the end?
But I think his reasoning just falls apart if you really think about it. The end has the elytra. It's a very meta and extremely overpowered item. Even if the end is boring, people would still go through it just to get the elytra if they're somewhat competent players. So I think this just further proves my guess that most...
So this is like a theme in his video, is like player competency, or like there's a good type of Minecraft player and there's a bad type of Minecraft player. There's the people who really play, and then there's those filthy casuals, the kids, the 8-year-olds who just ruin the game for everybody. And I don't think that's how it is, man. I think the most beautiful thing about Minecraft is that anybody can play it however they want. And just because someone likes to play casually, like, I'm not going to judge. Like I said, I cannot relate to not ever getting Elytra. That's insane to me. It is like, the second I was able to get Elytra in Superflat, you better bet that I booked it to the end dimension and did it like the first millisecond that I could get an Elytra. However, if there are people out there who want to build castles in the overworld and just don't have an interest in being able to fly around, all right, so be it. Ride your horse, ride your minecarts. I get, like, everybody complains the Elytra's overpowered. I can see making the choice as a player not to engage with it. So that doesn't make you an incompetent player. like he's literally saying that makes you incompetent. I couldn't disagree more. The most beautiful thing about this game is that you can play it however you want. That's what makes this game awesome.
Most of Mogswamp's audience are very young children or don't really play the game. And this is skewing his ideas a little bit. Okay, with all that said, let's talk about the content changes he's suggesting. There's
all right, now let's get into the meat of it. This is the meat of it. The actual, like, suggestions I had for the end dimension.
With, or at least I think sound good in principle. I think he has a point that the end should have an ore. End binding could be awesome. I don't trust Mojang to handle the ores well, considering how netherite was handled. In my perfect world, the endite would...
I agree that I'm not like... I don't think netherite's a bad addition. I do just think the game, like, man, when they did a cave update, I really thought we were going to get like 2 to 3 new ores. Like, that was really what I wanted out of a cave update. I wasn't as concerned about the terrain generate. I mean, it would be nicer to have deeper caves for sure. And I love that they added deeper caves. But really what I was really excited for in a cave update was like 2 to 3 new ores. And really we just got copper. And then in the nether update, we just got netherite. And copper, honestly, has proven itself to be a great addition to the game. But when it was first added, it was a little lackluster, a little bit underwhelming. At this point, I think copper's in a good spot. Netherite, I think, is cool as well. But I still just, like, I want an ore that does, like, something new. I don't know. It's hard to explain. Like, neither netherite or copper really scratched that itch I had for, like, a couple new ores to go find in caves. I don't know if you guys can relate to that. If you've ever played modded, so a lot of modded has way too many ores, but it is fun to just see a couple more ores when you go mining in caves. That being said, the game has an inventory problem, so everything they add, it compounds, you know what I mean? So it's already hard enough to manage your inventory when you're caving. Adding like 3 new ores would probably make it way, way, way worse. But I don't know. I see where he's saying he's not sure that they could nail a new ore, because I don't think copper or netherite were like perfect, to be honest. I think the game could use here's the thing though. So many of the existing ores in the game are kind of like one-dimensional. Like emeralds really have one use. Lapis really just kind of has one use. Gold pretty much has the one use. I guess gold has a couple. But so it's like, do you add more ores or do you try to flesh out the existing ores? I don't know. It's hard. Developing a game is hard.
Be useful like iron is useful, or like how redstone is useful, as in a very critical ingredient for important stuff. So not like copper. Anti-gravity properties are a cool idea. I think endite items can maybe not be affected by gravity so they don't fall. He has other good ideas. Teleportation themed redstone is, I think, a creative and fitting idea, despite being wildly overpowered if not done correctly, which it won't.
Yeah, they'd have to really do it correctly. And I did say in the video that I'm not a redstone guy, and I really don't know what they would implement or what would be useful or what wouldn't be OP when it comes to some sort of teleportation related block. But I think they could pull it off. I mean, they did it pretty well with the crafter. They honestly, most of the time when they add new redstone components, they kind of nail it. I know there was the whole debacle with the copper lamp. Like, people really liked the original implementation of the copper lamp, and they don't like whatever change they made to it. But I'm too stupid to understand what change they made to it. I guess it used to be faster or something. I don't really know. I'm too stupid. I don't know enough about redstone to understand what redstoners don't like about the copper lamp. But other than that, for the most part, I don't think they've really missed on a new redstone component. They've been really, really consistent when they add new redstone. So again, he says here that he doesn't think they would pull it off, but I actually think they could pull off a new redstone component for teleportation. They have a good track record with redstone specifically.
Not done correctly, which it won't be, for being honest. Imagine Mojang making the elytra in Icebelt roads irrelevant. That would be
That is the trouble with like any sort of ender porter. You'd and elytra's already made all the other forms of transport in the game pretty irrelevant. So if you then did an ender porter on top of that, it would be, it would even more make the other forms of transport irrelevant. So there'd have to be some sort of balance. There'd have to be some sort of con to using it, right? But I just don't know what that would be.
That would be hilarious. An end respawn anchor is an intuitive addition, I suppose. Cheese, which is stackable milk, which is kind of like not really relevant to anything else. So I think that's a good idea on its own merit. Totems of preservation, creative. I don't think.
Yeah, the thing I will say about this video, Monster is pretty positive about a lot of the ideas I had. No disrespect, why do you always wear a tank top? I just run hot. It's really hot in my office. So I used to live in Texas, so it was just hot all the time. And that's when I started wearing tank tops. Believe it or not, before I lived in Texas, I never wore tank tops. I was a t-shirt guy. And then I moved away from Texas, and now I'm in a colder climate. But the problem is my office, because of the PC in it, and there's no ventilation in here, this room is like 80 degrees at all times, and the rest of the house is like 55 degrees. It's horrible. So anyways, I'm always in a tank top in my office, and then I put a sweatshirt on when I go outside my office, and it's a bad situation.
Any of these should actually be added, though, except the cheese. I'll get into that later. Throughout this video, he also talks about Minecraft dungeons a lot, that the end should borrow from dungeons stylistically. That's a good point. Dungeons is a very nice looking game. Kind of always liked it. The story's poor and there's no good characters, but the gameplay is nice, the music is good, and again, it's stylistically very beautiful. It makes sense that Minecraft will borrow a lot from whatever the creative team came up with for dungeons. Honestly.
Yeah, I think that is like the biggest point in my video that I think is like directly my own opinion, is that they need to just like do a lot of the stuff they did in dungeons. I think one of the things Monster misunderstood a little bit about my video is that I wasn't really talking that much about what I want. It's mostly about what I think Mojang will add based on interviews I've seen, my personal conversations with them, and then their past history with other updates. It wasn't so much me talking about what I want, because honestly, I play the game in such a weird way, and I have some kind of hot takes about the end. If I was in charge of the end dimension update, no one would like it. I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. The whole end being barren thing, I don't really care about it that much. They could add 20 biomes to the end and I'd be like, fine, whatever. Honestly, they could delete the end and add the Aether and I think I'd be happier. Back in the day, when Notch was originally working on the end, it started as like Sky Islands biome. It was like it was like an overworld Sky Islands. And then it was like kind of based on the Aether for a little bit. But then it like kind of took this turn and went in this totally opposite direction of being more like Zen from Half-Life and looking really desolate and barren. And I'm just like not that into it. I love like the liminality of Minecraft and like creepy things, but I don't know, a whole dimension that's just empty and boring. Like I think we would have been better off with the Aether. I think it would have been sick to have like a heaven and hell theme, the Nether and the Aether, and the Aether's full of life and full of color. I don't think we need the end dimension. I'm gonna be so real, but that's my hot take. That's my actual belief. So if I made the end update, it would look crazy different from what I laid out in this video, and probably no one else would like it because I'm a weirdo. I play this game in a really weird way. So I think most people would be super sad if they got rid of the end and added the Aether instead. I don't know. I don't know what people want, but I just know what I want is probably super different from what Mojang will do and super different from what everybody else wants. So that is one slight misunderstanding I think he did have. If I was in charge of the game, no one would play it.
A lot of his ideas of what should be added is pretty much just everything that was added in the Nether update, but given an end reskin, and he basically...
So a lot of people had this complaint about my video, and that... I specifically tried not to do that. All I was trying to do is use the Nether update as a template to understand the way Mojang thinks when they update a dimension. Because the Nether we only have so much data, right? And so here's the thing. Here's the point I was trying to make. First of all, there's only one other dimension update to look at, which is the Nether update. Second of all, it was their most popular update of all time. So if they're gonna do an end update, I think they're gonna look really closely at what worked about the Nether update and then try to replicate that. So I was using the Nether update as a template, but I specifically said I don't think they should just copy paste everything from the Nether update into the end. And also, I don't think they would add everything I said in my video. I think they would add some of the things. Does that make sense? Am I making sense here? I feel like the Nether update is still a really, really good template for understanding how they would approach an end update, even if the Nether is different from the end. Even if the Nether is more full of life and needs different things than the end need, I still think the updates will probably share a lot of similarities. You look weird. Okay.
Admits this. And that's where he just loses me. I like the Nether update and all, but it honestly sounds like Mogswamp wants the end to be a second Nether. Also, damn, the dungeon's texture.
I said all that. I said I don't want that.
Just look ugly when they're ported over to...
Okay, so this is what I was talking about. He said that my suggestions for the game don't follow the principles of the end still being desolate. Is this not desolate? This looks like a barren wasteland. I added one grass block and one tree that's like super far apart. How could it be more desolate than this without just adding nothing? You can't just add nothing. You have to add something. So I don't know. When he said my suggestions didn't follow the principles I laid out in terms of it still being desolate, I just can't agree with that. This looks so barren still. I don't know, like this is like the least amount you could add while still adding something. In my opinion, you gotta add something.
Real Minecraft. Minecraft's lighting engine sucks. It just sucks. It makes things look bland and washed out. Didn't used to be that way, but it is now, so whatever. Dungeons is a very vibrant game with a great lighting engine, but not only that, the levels are designed to be very close together.
To be fair, I think Minecraft's lighting engine is probably pretty outdated, but they are adding vibrant visuals, so they're actively working on it. And vibrant visuals, I think, look pretty good. If you were to tell me Mojang was going to make their own shader, I would have been like, ooh. But they kind of nailed it. It's like one of my favorite shaders I've ever seen. And you guys know I'm not a shaders guy. I don't really like shaders, but vibrant visuals looks pretty dope. So I do agree that while the lighting engine is outdated, they are actively working to fix that.
And scaled down to the size of the player. Everywhere you go is intentionally scaled to your point of view. And Minecraft as a whole used to be this way, again, back in beta 1.7.3 and somewhat in pre-1.18 release versions. But Mojang decided they wanted their terrain to look good in screenshots instead of being good for gameplay. Again, I'm not gonna really get into that.
Yeah, I don't know quite what he means by that one. I'm not necessarily gonna disagree. I definitely miss like old alpha generation sometimes. And the old alpha like neon colors and textures do have their own appeal. I don't know. I kind of just look at old Minecraft and new Minecraft as two different games, and both are great. The thing is, though, I just can't play old Minecraft without the quality of life updates they've added to new Minecraft. Sprinting, shift clicking, like every time I see him in this video drag items one by one into a double chest, I want to blow my brains out. I just, maybe it's just how I work, to each their own, but like I cannot go back, dude. Maybe if there was like a mod, that added all of like the quality of life things to old Minecraft, I would play it. And I bet there is that mod. I bet it exists. And if it exists, I would love to try it. But I just can't play the game without shift clicking, dude. I can't do it. It's so painful. Like, even though I do love the look and the feel of alpha and beta Minecraft, I cannot play without shift clicking. I can't do it. It's a non-starter for me.
Though he talks about the dragon fight. The dragon fight isn't good because, as I said before, certain features have been relentlessly scaled while the dragon fight has remained stagnant and totally ignored. The dragon isn't the only thing that suffers from this issue. Consider just how many things players ask to be revamped these days because they're no longer useful or have been made irrelevant. Minecarts, horse riding,
I like cheese. Thank you, Pixelated, for the 5. I appreciate it. I think that he's making a good point here. Like, there are so many forgotten systems in the game. You know, it just feels like they keep piling up. You know, like just things that are half-baked or not fully fleshed out. I think a great example is like enchanting, right? Enchanting has needed something for a long time, and I feel like everybody kind of agrees on that because right now the whole meta is just to use villagers. But yeah, but then like they'll add like archaeology, and then archaeology's also kind of half-baked. Like it's almost like a full feature, but not really. And like there's not really enough there to make it feel full. The sniffer was kind of similar, and it like at some point there's just so many different systems in the game that feel like a little unfinished or half-baked that the whole game starts to feel a little bit half-baked or unfinished. I think that's what he's talking about here, and I don't disagree with that at all. I think it would be amazing for them to do like a cleanup update where they just go back and revisit a bunch of these old systems. But the problem is like that's not very marketable. Like the problem I think Mojang has is just a problem that every game company or every artist has. Like literally every artist. Me as a YouTuber, I have to make my videos appealable. I have to make a good thumbnail and title for someone to click on. An author needs to make a good book cover and book because people do judge books by their cover. Movie trailers need to get people in the seats to see the movie. So in a similar way, Mojang needs to market their updates somehow. They just have to do it. It's like we live under capitalism. I'm not in charge. I don't make the rules. So yeah, I think they have a little bit of a problem there because like how do you market? You know, we went back and fixed the sniffer and enchanting and added stuff to inventories. I think that was kind of the goal of the drop system, was to not be so tied to the marketing for an update. But at the same time, I think like, you know, we've seen it, like Chase the Skies, Copper Age. They've still been pretty themed, even though they're a little bit less themed. They still need to market it. So I don't know. I think I would love to see them do an update that really revisits all these old things, but it's just tough. I empathize with the issue they have, which is that you have to market things. We live in a society.
Enchanting table. It's a long list, and that's because Mojang is never ever consistent with its updates. Its entire focus is adding content, adding more content. We need more, and so many other stuff just falls through the cracks. Compare that to something like Vintage Stories development. This is a game I compare Minecraft to constantly.
Nature Leaf, thank you for becoming a member. That means so much to me, Leaf. I have a server where you now have access to the paid section of it. Play.flatnet.gg. We have a paid Structureless and a paid Waterworld server if you're interested. Just wanted to throw that out there.
VS's development, the entire game is
So this I can't really speak to because I haven't played Vintage Story, but I really want to. I want to play Vintage Story because the way Mongster speaks about it, it sounds like it's so much better than Minecraft about going back and finishing systems and making everything feel interconnected and fully fleshing out features. And obviously, I think that's a lot easier with a small team. Vintage Story is probably like, what, a couple people working on it versus what's his face? Versus Minecraft, where there's, 300 employees or something. So I think, not to mention, here's the thing about Bedrock Edition. It's the worst and best thing to ever happen to Minecraft. It really is. It's the best because Minecraft became the biggest game in the world because of Bedrock Edition. But it's the worst because now the reason Mojang adds new content instead of going back and visiting old systems, in my opinion, other than the marketing issue, is because they have the systems in place in both games to add new blocks, add new mobs. Those are existing structures in the code base. If you were to revamp enchanting or revamp one of these core game systems, to get that to work across all devices on Java and Bedrock identically, on your PlayStation, on your Samsung phone, on your freaking fridge, anywhere you can play Minecraft, which is basically every device in the world, it's really hard, I think, for them to add new systems or revise old systems and have it match and have parity across all versions. So yeah, Bedrock, I think, is part of the reason that it's a little bit harder for them to go back and add and adjust systems. The incentive is there for them to just work within the existing structures in their code. Add new blocks, add new mobs, add new particles, things that already exist in the code base. So yeah, I think part of it is a problem that they have just because they're having to update the game across every device in history. I'm not Phoebe. Thank you for the 50. Oh my gosh, $50. Thank you so much. Let me put you in the yearbook for today. I really appreciate that. I'm still just sitting here on the menu. Let me get you in here. All right. Let's see. I'm not Thebe. I think I got that right. I'm not Thebe. And what did you say, Thebe? Let me read your chat because I missed it. Hey, Mog, I love your videos. I think both of you guys have some decent points, but a lot of his arguments do seem to be out of context. Side note, would you consider making a more in-depth video about what you want an end update to look like? Honestly, probably not. I just don't think anybody would be interested in playing my end update. I really don't. I really don't. And I don't even want to challenge myself to think about it. Game dev is so hard, dude. It's yeah, I don't know. I probably wouldn't. Maybe on the side channel. But let's keep watching. So far, I like some of the points Mongster has made, to be honest. It's cool hearing the perspective of someone who plays. And one thing I should point out about Mongster, before you guys all say, oh, it's just nostalgia, he is kind of an interesting character because he started playing in modern Minecraft and then went back to old versions of Minecraft. So he's not nostalgia blind. He just genuinely enjoys playing alpha more than playing modern versions of the game. And who am I to judge? I genuinely enjoy playing Superflat more than I do normal terrain generation, which is super weird. And honestly, I don't even really play the modern game with normal terrain gen all that often. I almost never do that. Most of the time I play in my Superflat world. So you know, we're both weird characters, Mongster and Mogster. We're both weirdos in our own way.
Considered whenever anything is added. Every feature of that game is in lockstep with the development. It retains an intricate progression system no matter how
I gotta say, this is a great ad for Vintage Story. I want to play this so bad now.
much new content is added, and the new content that is added is ultimately to serve the purpose of achieving the grand vision of what the game is supposed to be. So let's bring the conversation back to Minecraft. Ask yourself, does Mojang do this? Do they have that kind of passion or vision? Most of it's
They have the passion, and I think they have the vision. I just think they're a bigger company. With having to update across all devices. Like, what, Vintage Story probably runs on PC? It's on, like, Steam maybe, and that's, like, it. It's just, like, a lot easier to develop when you're, like, one person. You know what I mean? Versus, like, a huge team having to consider every sort of play style. You know, Mojang will add something, and then the parkour people are like, you just broke our entire meta. And then they're like, sorry, and they revert it, and then the speedrunners are like, you just broke speedrunning. And then they're like, okay, sorry, we'll do this instead. And then the builders are like, you just broke building. Like, you know what I mean? So they have to, I just think developing Minecraft is 1,000 million times harder than developing Vintage Story. I don't think it means they lack passion at all. I think Mojang's insanely passionate.
Developers don't even remember what is in their game or how to play it. They've literally said that more than once. Sorry, that was kind of ranty. He talks about bringing back the rascal from one of the previous mob votes. You might be familiar with it. I think it is a dumb idea, and it lost for a reason. It doesn't fit into the...
I think that's super fair to say it lost for a reason, you know? But that being said, I think part of the reason it lost was because the gift given by the rascal was an iron pickaxe. If it was like a new item that you could only get through this mob, kind of like the sniffer, it might be kind of interesting. It might be kind of a fun mechanic. So, I don't know. I do agree that, like, it is a good point. It lost for a reason. However, I do think part of the reason it lost was this right here. Like, who wants an iron pickaxe? Are you kidding me?
Progression at all. It just doesn't have a place. Just like copper. A mob that's entire purpose is to occasionally hand you a useless item is dead on arrival. It will be novel one time and then never...
See, he says right there, useless item. Well, what if the item wasn't useless? Then... suddenly the feature makes sense.
Again, kind of like a lot of new features these days. Not only that, but we just don't need more loot. Minecraft has a loot problem. It's one of the core issues with its progression systems. The developers seem to think that more ways to loot, better types of loot, making loot more common, is just the only way to drive the game forward.
Actually, I don't know if the developers think that, because lately I feel like every time they add a passive mob, they intentionally make it so that it doesn't have loot. Like, I think they've said, which is something I disagree with. I think every mob should have at least some purpose. Well, maybe not every mob. I think it's okay to do things for ambiance. Ambiance is really important. It's one of the reasons I love the Spring to Life drop. It added so much ambiance to the game. But, like, for the most part, I think more things should have loot, if anything. I was sad when they stopped having every mob have, like, its own loot drop that's, like, unique to it. Because I love farming. I love making crazy mob farms. But I think they don't like that. They don't want you making a polar bear meat grinder to get special polar bear drops, because they keep adding endangered species to the game as well to, like, raise awareness, and then they extra don't want you to just kill them and, like, farm them in industrial killing machines. But that's kind of my favorite part of the game, is making, like, big industrial mob farms and stuff like that. So I actually, like, I don't know. I kind of disagree with him here that, like, all they do is add loot. I actually think lately they haven't been doing that. But maybe I don't know. Maybe we're both kind of right. I don't know.
This is present in every single update since Microsoft bought the game. More loot, more loot, more loot. We don't need more. We need new survival mechanics and balancing. So although this is a brief point in his video, I totally disagree with that, and anything else this philosophy can be
Porque no los dos. More loot and more balancing.
applied to. Just generally as well, because, as I said earlier, Mogswamp thinks the game is too hard. A lot of his ideas just...
Wait, did he say Mogswamp? That was funny. I didn't catch that.
As well, because, as I said earlier, Mogswamp thinks the game is too hard.
He did say Mogswamp. That's funny.
A lot of his ideas just revolve on making the end easier. Sure, he thinks the dragon fight should be more challenging, but I mean that he thinks the end as a dimension should be an easier place to live. He wants to...
I don't think it should be easier. I think it should be less annoying. I don't think the end dimension is hard right now. I just think it's gratuitously annoying. Insanely annoying. So like, I think the intention behind the end was like, oh, you kill the Enderman, you get Ender Pearls, and then you throw them to hop between the islands. Sure, but in reality, the islands are way too far apart. So you spend half your time mining endstone to build a bridge to get close enough to throw the Ender Pearl. It's so tedious. And then there's no way to guarantee that you'll find an end ship. I saw a post on Reddit the other day. Dude traveled 5,000 blocks and didn't see a single end city. 5,000 blocks. That's not hard. That's just annoying. There's a huge difference between difficult and annoying. I don't think the end should be annoying. I think we could make it hard without making it annoying. So like, I don't want the end to be easier. I just want it to be less tedious and awful.
Add nether chicken, but I mean that he thinks the end as a dimension should be an easier place to live. He wants to add nether chickens that you can eat and a way to respawn and beings you...
A way to respawn doesn't necessarily make it easier.
Should be an easier place to live. He wants to add nether chickens that you can eat.
He means ender chickens. Also, a lot of people misunderstood this as well. Ender chickens was just my silly idea. It's just a stand-in. Like, nothing I said in this video is what I specifically think they're going to add. What I actually predict they'll add is a passive mob that is a little bit friendlier to the player that can be eaten. I think they will add that. I think that's a pretty solid bet. They might not, but I think there's like a 70+% chance that an end update will include a passive mob that has a food source that is a little bit friendlier to the player. Or even if it's not friendlier to the player, like the hoglins in the nether. The hoglins are super brutal. They do a ton of damage. And the ender chicken, in my example, would like peck you and like teleport you, so it had like a sense of danger. Like, I think my actual prediction isn't that they're literally going to add an ender chicken. That's silly. I think they'll add some sort of ender passive mob that has a food source. That's basically it.
And a way to respawn and beings you can trade with and mobs you can fly on and ores that diminish the danger of the void. They're not bad ideas, but I think a huge part of the end is that it's not livable. When you go on an adventure there, you better hope you bring enough materials to last you the journey and
That's a fair point.
to get out, because if you don't, you're screwed. It's like the Arctic explorers of old. They had to bring what they needed with them because the environments they were going to were next to impossible to live off of. It required a lot of preparation. It required a lot of skill. Being stranded in an endless wasteland with no resources is a real danger that should motivate you to adequately prepare and be on your toes. Adding all this livability to the end would totally diminish that. It might still look like an alien wasteland or whatever, but the core part...
Okay, that's fair. So, earlier I was saying, how do you add, like, we have to add something. I guess he wasn't taking issue with the look of it. He likes the way it, he agrees that, like, we could add all this stuff without it looking too full. It was more the other stuff I mentioned, the ender chicken, the respawning that he feels makes it too easy, which I can see that. I could see that. I think they could do everything I said in a way that wouldn't be too easy. I do.
of that gameplay would be lost. I think that if there is an end update, it should be entirely focused on making it more challenging, more balanced, and keep the idea of a literal wasteland in mind, not just aesthetically. To hammer in some points,
okay, not just
adding
aesthetically.
an end chicken.
Okay, I missed that on the first watch. He's saying aesthetically, my suggestions still adhere to the wasteland vibe, but the things like a mob or like some of the other mechanics don't. Which I guess I see his point there. But I do think I do really think you could add a lot of the stuff I mentioned without making it easy. Like if whatever passive mob they add is just super dangerous, like the hoglins in the nether are, then bam, problem solved. You know, there's risk reward there.
That gives you magic eggs that can teleport mobs. Mob transportation is one of the remaining grindy parts of the game. It's a chance that can teleport mobs. To hammer in some points, adding an end chicken that gives you magic eggs that can teleport mobs.
So he doesn't like that idea because mob transportation is one of the last hard things in the game. First of all, Happy Ghast. Happy Ghast made it way easier. Already kind of solved that. Second of all, I don't think the thing I suggested would be that helpful for mob transport. I really don't. I think the main use case would be like PvP on multiplayer. Like, you're fighting with someone, they're running away from you, you pull out an ender chicken egg, you throw it at them, bam, they're grappled in, you start wailing on them with your sword. That's a cool mechanic. Can we agree that's dope? That would be dope. That would be super cool. So, maybe I didn't think enough about the mob transport part of it. I guess it could be kind of useful if you like need to get villagers like in a hole like I was doing in my iron farm today. But I was more thinking about like the player-on-player interactions when I spoke of that feature. I think it would be kind of cool. I don't think it would make things overly easy. Fishing rod? I mean, kind of. Fishing rods are kind of that.
Transportation is one of the remaining grindy parts of the game. It's a challenge, and there's
But
a lot of
I'm
ways
willing
to
to
do
let
it,
go of
whether it's
the
via
ender egg idea. I mean, that was just like a silly idea I came up with.
minecart leashes or portal networks. So if you're just going to add an egg that teleports them right to you and make that egg incredibly
Yeah, but you still have to you have to hit them with the egg. There's still skill involved. So like let's say the cow that you want to move is really far away. You have to hit it with the egg. That still takes skill. You have to throw the egg and actually nail the cow.
easy to obtain, it's kind of an OP and bad idea. Same goes for the End Strider. He just wants to make the end easier, as I said. In fact, the entire Mojang staff just wants to make the game... In fact, the entire Mojang staff just wants to make the entire game hold your hand, but whatever. I mean, think about it. The Elytra is overpowered as it is. You really want to make it even easier to obtain? He also said that he wants...
I do. I think his perspective on the Elytra is insanely single-player pilled. If you've played on a server with more than 20 people on it, then you know getting an Elytra is the worst thing in the world. It's awful. It's horrible. Some jerk will go around, fly to every single end city, scoop up the Elytras, and then you have to go trillions of blocks out to get a single Elytra. It's awful. It's so terrible. I really think he's missing the point here on the Elytra thing. It's not hard to get an Elytra in single player. It's just annoying. You have no indication of where an end city is. A lot of the end cities don't even have the ship, and you just basically wander around aimlessly until you find one. I think one of the things I said, if they added a glider version of the Strider for the end, like, I think it would have to not let you go up. Like maybe, like it's like an Elytra without rockets. Like you can only glide. That's why it's called the glider, right? That way, you can't go up. You can't just skip the end city and go to the top and get the Elytra. You still have to fight your way through the end city. I think that's very important. I don't think they should add a way to fly, but they already did add a way to fly up to the end cities and get the Elytra. It's called the Happy Ghast. You could just hatch a Happy Ghast and fly up there and get the Elytra if you really wanted to. But yeah, no, I don't think the glider should let you just fly up and grab the Elytra without having to go through the end city. I think it would have to be something that like only could glide down, kind of like an Elytra without rockets. Seeker, thank you for the 10. Honestly, I think a major thing is that grind does not equal difficulty. Random loot can be grindy, but not actually hard to get. That, yes. Elytras are not hard to get. They're annoying to get. There's such a big difference.
end ships to have multiple Elytras via the trial chamber spawner things, which is a little funny to me, but you know, whatever.
Yeah, this is the biggest disagreement I have. He doesn't like the idea to put the vaults from trial chambers in end city ships. It would solve everything on servers, brother. It would solve it. It would solve the issue. We already figured this out. This is the thing I disagree with him absolutely the most in the entire video. They need to do it. It's insane to not think that's a good idea. I don't even think he's played 1.21, so he shouldn't comment on that one.
I don't want to be too harsh. He talks about adding multiple structures. I think the idea of adding a new big dungeon is a challenge to the player.
I think they should add the vaults to almost every structure, because multiplayer has this horrible problem. Because so many structures have unique loot that you can only get in that structure, then someone just goes around, loots all the structures close to spawn, and everybody else is screwed. You just like cannot play the game anymore. That's just like that's a huge issue. I think he's only thinking about single player because like it's a big issue in the game. And Trial Chambers fixed it. And then they didn't put the vaults anywhere else. We just need to put the vaults in every other structure.
This is a good idea, I guess, provided you severely nerf the
what do you
existing
say?
dungeon as a challenge to the player. This is a good idea, I guess, provided you severely nerf the existing end cities. However, I can't help but think that all of this directly contradicts him saying he thinks the end can have all this stuff and still be desolate and barren feeling. All the things he wants to add just make the end feel incredibly lived in and populated. Clearly, I think
I just disagree. I just disagree. I really do. This just like doesn't feel lived in to me. Like barely. There's one extra mob and one extra tree and then some yellow piss grass. I really think you can add all the things I said and it could still be desolate. I really, really do.
making the elytra easier to decide. Update as much as it was what he personally and can have all this stuff and still be desolate and barren feeling. All the things he wants to add just make the end feel incredibly lived in and populated. Clearly, I think there's a right and a wrong way to do it. I like the totally abandoned feel that the end has. I think a big dungeon with a challenge that's been left behind by some long extinct society is a better way to think about it. And again, he keeps coming back to making the elytra easier to obtain. He wants to add little structures with maps that lead you to them.
Yeah, this would be awesome. Another thing I super disagree with him on. A map to the end cities would make it so you're not just aimlessly wandering around. That's not hard. That's not fun. No one enjoys just going. Everybody just looks up their seed on chunk base. Literally everybody. If you have the option to do it, you type in chunk base, you go to end city finder, you put your seed in, and then you find the end ship. Everybody does this. Literally so many people do that. I don't think these maps are a bad idea at all. I really think they would help.
No. After watching over his whole video,
He just says no, too. He doesn't say why. He just says no. They don't, not knowing what you're doing doesn't make it harder to find the elytra. It just makes it more annoying.
I don't think this was so much about his predictions for the end update as much as it was what he personally wants.
Yeah, and this is where he just totally missed the point of my video, which I told him. I told him that. We discussed it, and he was like, okay, fair. Like I said, my version of the end update would be so whack. No one would want to play it. This was genuinely my prediction. These are genuinely what I think Mojang would be likely to add. That's not specifically, but the types of things that they would be likely to add. A new mob that helps you get around. A new mob that maybe trades with you. A new mob that provides some sort of food source. Some sort of structure that guides you to the end city. Some sort of new dungeon structure that provides a new challenge. These are the types of general things I think the update will add. These are my genuine predictions. Not what I want to see, necessarily. I mean, some of them would be great. Some of them are what I want to see. But a lot of them aren't. A lot of them are just my predictions.
His predictions for the end update as much as it was what he personally wants in the game. But that doesn't really matter. I just figured I'd point it out. Oh yeah, and a quick note. I said earlier that the end is like this place you travel through where you need to be stacked in order to survive. At some point, Mojang added end gates that return you to the main island everywhere, which admittedly kind of lessens this idea, but I still believe the spirit of that idea should be held to. Okay, I think I'm...
Seeker, thank you for the 5. I think a lot of your ideas are like the Ruin Portal, to be honest, taking external information and putting it in the game in an easy to access way. That was the idea of the campsite, was to be exactly like an end version of the Ruin Portal. Something that's tiny with little cool lore implications that helps the player understand what they're supposed to be doing. So I think the Ruin Portal did that perfectly, and I think my idea for an Ender campsite also does it perfectly. I could not disagree more that it's a bad idea to add a map to the elytra.
mentioned everything. The reason I'm somewhat concerned on this issue is because
I definitely understand where this guy is coming from. I love the desolation, but your proposition was way more in line with what I feel like Mojang would and should go for based on really strong facts. A few things obviously do feel out of place, but your video was definitely a kind of a sales pitch as to what is expected, and I rocked with it a lot. Yes, exactly. It's just me trying to figure out what's most likely to get added by studying Mojang, by looking at interviews, things they've said. Exactly.
I've long said that a proper end update would be the only thing that would get me to play modern Minecraft again. However, while updating the end is probably pretty likely in the future, I've lost faith that it would actually be good. So, you may be wondering, I clearly have a lot of opinions and critiques of this guy's ideas. What do I think that the end update should contain? I have some ideas, more challenges.
So this is one thing that slightly confuses me about Mongster, is, I guess, why he cares about it, because he already plays in a version that doesn't have even the nether, let alone the end. So I'm like slightly confused as to like why he's at all invested in an end update. Like, if an end update was good enough, would it bring him back to new Minecraft? I don't know. I don't know where his head's at with that. Maybe I should clear that up with him. Like, why he's invested in it. I think he just likes thinking about the game and the way the game's developed, and honestly the same. I think that's why Mongster and I actually get along really well, despite having pretty wildly different opinions on stuff, is because we're just nerds about Minecraft and the way it's developed. Like, I think both of us just really like thinking about this sort of thing. But what does it matter if he isn't going to play it? That's kind of what I was getting at, and I was trying to say it in a nicer way. But I am curious, like, why he's invested in it. But my theory would just be he just likes thinking about this stuff, kind of like I do. It's a hobby not only is Minecraft a hobby for me, but thinking about Minecraft is a hobby for me. That's the most loser thing I've ever said in my life.
Push the end cities further away. I think aesthetic improvements.
Yo, Pugman Pug, thank you for the tier 1. I really appreciate it, dude. Absolutely. I've been thinking about both of your guys' videos for days. This has made me think so much about it. I think Discourse is great, by the way. I love this video. It might seem like I'm pushing back. It's because I just love talking about this stuff. I love having hot takes about Minecraft and stuff. Don't get me wrong. I love this video, and I've actually started watching some of his other videos too, because I just love takes on Minecraft. I just love this stuff. It's so fun to think about. So please don't send any hate to Mongster at all. He's super chill, and I actually love this video. To be totally clear,
can be made like Mogswamp wants, but it should remain barren. A core part of the end, in my opinion, is that you need to prepare ahead of time to travel through it. Otherwise, you're stuck and basically screwed.
I will say, like, that's not something I really thought too hard about on my video. Yo, Jamal, thank you for the raid. Dang, that's a loud raid. Let's go. Let's go. Thank you so much, dude. I really appreciate it. Welcome in, welcome in. My name's Mogswamp. Right now, I am watching Mogswamp Doesn't Understand the End, and Neither Does Mojang by Mongster. It's a really cool video. This guy's breaking down my end update video, saying what he disagrees with, all sorts of stuff. We're getting into it. We're getting into Minecraft spicy takes. It's been awesome. We're talking all about what makes Minecraft great and what makes Minecraft bad and what the end update should look like. It's been a really fun time. What do you think about phantoms in the end? Oh, dude, I would love if they just moved phantoms out of the overworld and put them in the end. God. Oh, God. They look like they belong in the end, especially the original design. That's another hot take I have. Hot take, real quick. Crazy hot take, right? Hold on, let me find the original art for the phantom. Original phantom art. Minecraft. I think we got ripped off. I think the way they drew this thing is 1,000 times cooler than how it ended up. Hold up. See? This guy? It's so sick looking with the eye on the side of the head and the mouth that opens. And this is what we got? Are you kidding me? They should look kind of like this. They should be black, but with the mouth that opens and the flapping wings, and they should have the eye on the side. They should just do what they drew. The way they drew it looks sick. Why didn't they just make that? We voted for this. And instead we got whatever this thing is. The one we got is much better. I know most people disagree with me on this. This is a hot take. I've said this before, and it seems like people actually like this texture. I hate this texture. It's gross. I hate it. Why? I hate everything about it. Eyes need to be on the side, mouth open, all black, purple eyes, put it in the end dimension, take it out of the overworld, perfect mob, perfect update, 10 out of 10. Cinema. Nah, I like the new one. And that's why this is so fun. And that's why this is so fun. It's all we've all got our different takes. All right, we're almost done with this video. Let's wrap it up.
I think the end should have a useful ore. As I said earlier, useful like iron or redstone is useful, as in that it's a core ingredient for important stuff. But that ore should be practically useless until you exit the end dimension. I do not think that the end should be a second nether, or that it should be more livable. The existing loot tables need to be majorly nerfed. Mogswamp talks briefly about adding some of the enemy mobs from dungeons, and I think that's a good idea, I think. You could have different types of endermen that correspond to different types of end biomes. It would just be a way to diversify the existing endermen.
That one's like a given, honestly. Even if they're not exactly the ones from dungeons, just something similar. Just like he said, just diversify the existing endermen. Add a new challenge. That one's just like, that one's guaranteed to happen, in my opinion.
And population a little bit, add a little bit more challenge. So I like that idea. Now the dragon fight, because this is a core part. I think it needs to be way harder so that it scales properly with all the new weapons and techniques that have been added to the game over the last 10 years. It would be really cool if fighting the dragon required that you've mastered all the other areas of the game. Like there's a section of the fight that requires the mace, or the trident, or some netherite tool.
Wait, I like that. He's cooking on that. Yeah. So you can't just like run. Oh, are you okay? He just destroyed his camera. I actually think Monster is cooking on that one. If you needed like potions to defeat the Ender Dragon and an enchantment and like all different aspects of the game, so you had to, that would kill speedrunning. I don't care. Speedrunners already play 1.16, guys. Did you know that? Did you know that speedrunners already play in 1.16? They don't play in 1.21.7 or 10 or whatever we're on. They play in 1.16. Why does anybody care about speedrunners? I mean, speedrunning is awesome and it's very cool. But whenever the game updates and breaks speedrunning, they just don't play in that version. It doesn't matter. All of them play 1.16 anyways. So it doesn't matter. And then, of course, there will be a meta for the new dragon fight, and like a brand new category in speedrunning for 1.21. whatever, 1.22 or whatever it is when they add the end update. I guess it would more be like 27. whatever with their new system. But the point is, speedrunners who like the old system would keep playing 1.16 like they are now, and then there would be a whole new category for this new dragon fight. And that would be interesting to watch as well. It would be fun to see how they break the new dragon fight. Because speedrunners will always break the game. That's what speedrunners do.
Or a skulk thing. Just having that would instantly make the mainline progression and the end dragon fight way more compelling. And
yeah, I love his idea here. That is a really cool idea. If you needed like some skulk and some of this and some of that, and it all ties together in the end dragon fight, that's dope. I really like that.
Again, balancing would be necessary for all these.
Also, side note, I think this is the thing that makes me the most nostalgic about Mong's video.
And the end dragon fight.
Is seeing these old, back before they added powered rails, you used to like put a minecart next to your minecart track, and this one like boosts the one you're on. It's like such a classical mechanic, and it filled me with so much nostalgia when I saw that. I was like, oh yeah, I remember those, the minecart boosters. I really enjoy seeing those. That's so classic.
Balancing would be necessary for all these areas. Overall, though, it's not up to me. I don't control the game. All I can control is what I play, and I'm gonna keep playing alpha. We'll see what happens. And again, this wasn't an attack.
So again, he does say I'm gonna keep playing alpha. So that kind of goes back to the like, would there be I guess that would be my question for Mongster. Is there any world, is there any end update that would be good enough to bring him back to modern Minecraft? I'd be super curious to know. Back
on Mogswamp, I don't really believe in attacking people for stuff they say on YouTube. Really more that it just got me thinking, and again, an end update is the one thing that might convince me to play modern again. So I think about this stuff a lot.
Oh, he just said it. Okay, my bad. He said it. An end update is the one thing that might convince him to play modern. Well, then fair. That's why he cares so much.
So, apologies to Mogswamp if I sounded rude. Let me know what you guys think if you agree.
I think nothing was really rude. I think the only thing that came off as it was just assuming that my audience is all kids is something that never used to happen to me until my subscriber count got real high. And now people start saying it. And it's like, nothing's changed. I still make the same content. It's still very niche. It's still very, like, technical. I play Superflat. Like, I'm not making kids videos. I'm 30, dude. I'm 29 years old. I make videos for me. I make them in a way that I'm very proud of. I'm never dumbing down anything. My videos are not made for children. I think that was the only thing that came off rude in the video. Is like, I just think when you're a smaller YouTuber, it's so easy to look at all the big YouTubers and be so cynical. Like, oh man, these guys are all just in it for money and they're all sellouts and they all just cater to kids content. And it's like, dude, we're not that different, Monster. You play old versions, I play Superflat. But that, you know, we're both weirdos who just play the game in a really weird way. I'm like not a kids YouTuber. I'm just not. So that was the only thing that came across as like even a little bit rude. The rest of it, I have no problem with. But honestly, like I said, Monster and we're chill. I talk to him. He's a super fun guy. I'm down with Monster. So please no hate to this guy because I don't care. I loved this video genuinely.
Disagree. If you have your own opinions or suggestions of what could be in the end, bye.
And that was it. All right. Well, thank you, Monster, for that fun foray into the end dimension. That was sick. I haven't done a react in so long. Bro, what's your pronouns? Any. No wrong answers. Gotta catch them all. I want all the pronouns. But even then, like, statistically, don't a lot of kids play Minecraft? Statistically, 24 is the average Minecraft player's age. 24 years old. I did do a poll after this Monster video because I was curious because we had pretty similar channel analytics when it comes to audience demographics. But the thing is, people don't use their actual accounts when it comes to analytics. And so I ran a little poll on my channel to try to get a better idea of what age people actually are. And 16 to 24 won by a long shot. But then the problem with my poll that a lot of people pointed out is that probably older folks are watching either on TV or on desktop. They're a lot less likely to be watching on mobile and get this poll on their feed. They're also probably less likely to answer a poll. Like I think it makes sense that 16 to 24 is like, this really only tells me that this is the average age of people who answer my polls. Not the average viewer or the average Minecraft player, but the average age of someone who sees a poll from the channel Mogswamp is 16 to 24. And then, like I said, if you want my actual channel analytics, here they are. But the problem with those is that a lot of people are probably using their parents' account. So even though it says 25 to 34 is my biggest demographic, with 18 to 24 just behind it, I don't know if that's actually true or not, because probably a lot of people are lying about their age. So there's really no way to know. I think the best thing we can do is look at what Minecraft has said, because they actually have data on this. And Minecraft says that the average Minecraft player is 24. That is coming straight from Mojang. So I believe them. I'm 29 and I've been playing this game for 14 years, and yeah, I think most people are kind of like on the older end at this point. I think, if anything, Roblox is taking a lot of the younger demographics away from Minecraft. Roblox is an actual existential threat because even if they're not in direct competition, the fewer new kids, the fewer young kids that get into Minecraft, then, 10 years from now, there will be less adults playing as well because those kids will grow up. So I think Roblox is an actual threat to Minecraft. It's interesting. All right. That's about it. Wait, you thought I was older? Don't tell me that. God. Shot through the heart! You thought I was older than 29? Aw, dude. Come on. I'm bad with ages? Okay. Saved. Redeemed. Anyways, guys, that was so fun to react to. I'm going to wrap up the stream. Thank you for an awesome stream. I will catch you guys on the next one. And if you're on Twitch, stick around. We're going to raid someone. Pass on the love. Thank you, Jamal, again, for the awesome raid. And Orange Juice, if anyone's around from the Owen raid. Thank you both, Orange Juice and Jamal. Really, really appreciate it. Bro, you look 35. I hate all of you. It's just the beard. Don't listen to them. It's just the beard. I'm going to get a haircut. They're all going to think I'm 21. I still get carded at bars. Don't listen to them. Don't listen to them. Okay, sorry. Was that out loud? Anyways, goodbye, guys. I love you. See you next time. See you next time. Bye. I forgot about Flatnet. But I have to go. I'm so sorry. The react took too long, and I have to go. I have a thing. I'm already super late for it. Goodbye. I'm so sorry. I forgot about Flatnet. I'll do it next time. Goodbye.